was the one you wanted to bring up, Leo. Hey, what's going on, guys? AJ here, otherwise known as BloodLeo the Demon, and I'm once again joined by my good friends, and it is time for another episode of the BloodLeo podcast with my co-host, Leo.
I didn't do it.
And our guest co-host for this episode, who's technically been in the previous one, but he was more of a Royal Rumble entrance to that one, so he's getting his official one now. Please welcome Crimson.
Hello there.
You did really just pop into the last one, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So, Leo actually had an interesting thing he wanted to bring up for this one, and kind of furthers on by the debates we were having in Discord earlier.
Yes.
I'll let you take floor, Leo.
Okay, so it is a who did it better versus between anime and comics. Who does it better?
So, Leo and I briefly talked about this, and I think I've talked maybe once or twice in like group conversations with like some of our German or like some of our friends back in Ramstein. But it's a thing of comics have a lot longer of a history, and they've got more things to their name. And one of the things I love about comics is there's so many different variations of characters that you can work with as like inspiration and stuff. Because like I'm trying to word myself here, but it's not coming out right. I think the problem with manga in comparison to comics is there's only one singular storyline. Once that storyline's done, it's pretty much dead and buried, and you basically have your grounded. Whereas with comics, you have so many characters and plot lines to work with. There's like a variety of pathways you can take. You can focus on side characters from other stories and focus on the pathway they take. You can do an alternate reality where what if this didn't happen and this guy instead didn't get his power? It's willing to take the ventures that manga is not.
This is true, but that's what the
fandom is. Some mangas there are some spin-offs and other mangas that does take the direction you're bringing up. I think the main issue, you do have a good point with comics doing more storylines, a lot more characters. Issue is that from time to time they might downgrade some of the main characters or completely change up that point of origin to make this story fit, or just completely toss it out in form of pandering and fuck up a storyline in many ways instead of remaining consistent.
Yeah, I can agree with that, but I also think that, kind of referring back to what I was saying earlier, when it comes to like the manga, if you have a bad manga, you basically don't get a redo of it. You don't get a second chance unless you're something like Hunter. Well, no, that was an anime change, not a manga change.
Yeah, manga just still going.
Yeah, if you get the manga, if you fuck up the manga, then there is no redeeming that most times out of 10. Maybe in case of like animes that have like multiple series, like One Piece, Dragon Ball, things like that, where they have other series and other qualities of the series. Like where there's
genuine question. Outside of One Piece, what does One Piece have?
What?
Like you're saying, like it has other iterations. Like what other iterations does it have?
No, I'm saying like when there's like dips in quality between the series, like because say Alabasta was a great arc and I loved it, but I would rather just not acknowledge the existence of Long Ring Longland.
Ah, gotcha.
Same with like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I don't like Super that much, and I don't think that GT was the best iteration.
Although Super Saiyan 4, let's be honest, is peak.
It is very peak. And the arcs, they actually had some interesting art designs. Shadow Dragons need to be modified for Super because they have been abused as a superhero movie. Like there's genuine justification for them to actually make a real appearance.
Finally, someone says it. Because let's be honest, like you said, Bulma, above all else, has been abusing the crap out of those Dragon Balls.
For cosmetics, they tried to justify it as saying so that way the villains don't use it seriously. That shit would build up so much negative energy at this point that the Shadow Dragons could make a reasonable appearance.
Honestly,
let's
the
be
Dragon
honest,
Balls just feel like retconning any decision the fans don't like.
Yep. Let's be honest. I feel like the Shadow Dragons, if they appeared in Super, they would one-shot even the Gods of Destruction. Heck, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they one-shotted Zeno.
Yeah, it'd probably just be a give or take, but yeah, they would definitely be one-shotting a lot of them from just all of that negative energy building up.
Well, there was like a fan theory
would be
about this.
Most of them would just be appearing because Bulma keeps making her butt bigger and making herself look younger. Shenron, make my butt bigger.
Well,
Like,
there was a
are
fan
you
theory
kidding me?
that said that Super Shenron could technically be stronger and more powerful than Zeno, which doesn't seem right, but it's like a fan theory that has a little bit of evidence that it feels like it's either a Dragon Ball inconsistency or it's a thing of maybe they just fucked up, or maybe it's a thing of it actually is the case where Super Shenron's more powerful, and I don't know.
I can't really say, given that he was shown to restore all the universes that Zeno destroyed, but it might just be like give and take. One side, Zeno's is basically eraser, Shenron's the giver.
Yeah.
So it's really determined whether or not they're stronger or weaker. Because in the Goku Black Saga storyline, they never said Zeno was still alive, but they managed to make Super Shenron kill itself and destroy the Super Dragon Balls. So Zeno, at the very least, was still stronger, or at least lasted a lot longer. Like, they didn't even dare to touch him.
I mean, to interject here, in the Goku Black arc, in the anime, it was kind of stated that Goku Black killed Zeno.
No, because in the Goku Black arc, that's the reason they were able to beat that. They were able to beat the ethereal Zamas. It was because Goku used the button that called Zeno. They killed all the gods of destruction through proxy of the Kais, but they never killed Zeno in that timeline.
Yep, he's right. That's my bad. I got that confused with a fan-made manga I read. My bad. The art style was too similar.
On a fan-made.
That's my bad.
To be perfectly honest, I think manga and comics do have their own places, but I feel like people downplay the inspiration that like comics had on manga. Because like you and I were talking about this before about Horikoshi and how he was inspired by a lot of the X-Men, Marvel comics, etc. But there's others that were inspired by other comics as well.
Right.
People don't realize that Goku, like the character, was inspired by a very old, like Chinese, I think it was, comic of like.
People are starting to realize that more and more. Is that they're starting to like manga more because of the recent shit that's been happening with all the more recent comics. Like they're not saying the comics were all bad, but they just don't like how the quality for recent ones has dipped so astronomically. And now actually starting to read manga.
But I feel like it definitely depends on the character. Because like we can talk about how Spider-Man is now a cuck that we don't like listening to, and his comics.
Yep, he's just punching back.
But then you've got characters like Thor and Hulk who have the most insane comic characters right now.
And even then, some of them have been getting dipped, and some of them, like the shit where Thor was getting beaten by a Mjolnir that just personified into a lightning woman and was beating his ass.
Yep.
True.
Or Captain Marvel clapping him like there's no tomorrow and killing him with his own weapon, but then they had to retcon it. Oh no, it was a body double the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on. You're telling me that Captain Marvel, the chick who killed Iron Man, is able to lift Mjolnir? Get the heck out of here with that BS.
But I feel like, as much as we can shit on either of them, they both have their inconsistencies, they both have their perks. Especially in the case of, manga and comics, like, comics has continuity errors. Or not even continuity errors, because it's just, they've basically just gone into the multiverse excuse of, oh, that's in a separate timeline now, you don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas manga doesn't have that same excuse for the most part. If they fuck up, it's a genuine fuck up and they have to address it.
True.
And in the case of something like, say, Naruto with that whole final war arc.
We don't talk about Black Zetsu. We should never acknowledge that entirety of whatever the fuck that was. That was literally just a convoluted plot device that made no sense whatsoever. I can barely forgive the Kaguya bullshit because I can see that there was some interesting bits with the Divine Tree where she commanded Madara to absorb the Divine Tree. I can partially forgive that, but I cannot forgive Black Zetsu being the entirety reason of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. It makes no goddamn sense that the entirety of those two shows was the plan for the infinite Tsukiyomi to revive his mother. All of that apparently revolving on this long plan that basically hinges on Naruto and Sasuke specifically living. Naruto not even being evil, for example. Like, everything that happened had to happen that way for the entirety of that ending to make sense. And they thought that was a good idea.
Honestly, you just explained Aizen in a freaking nutshell.
See, but even then, Aizen actually had more relevance because you could see he was actively manipulating. He was actively shown in multiple scenes to be like actively manipulating behind the scenes. Hell, with Gin in there, he even used Gin and other people and the Hogyoku at the sidelines, casually manipulate Rukia, and was shown to manipulate Momo, Renji, and the other dude in that entire scene. Like, he actually had more presence in the show. So even though it was kind of bullshit when he said, I was there for all of this, it didn't feel as out of the loop as, like, Black Zetsu. Like, the only time we've ever seen him was on the regular Zetsu that was part of the Akatsuki. And even then, it was never shown that he was established to be a separate thing.
I'll give you that one. That is very fair.
But you know what? The thing with, like, the whole, like, plot hole thing is, especially with, like, the war arc, as I said, Madara was a walking plot hole for Kishimoto. Like, he didn't know how to kill him, so he basically made Shippuden for God knows how long to figure out how to end this man.
And then instead of ending him, he just says, time to turn you into a woman.
Basically. Yo, in all honesty, I'm not even gonna lie. He had the perfect setup with Guy. Madara came back to life. Guy could have killed him, killing himself in the process, and nobody would have had any problems with that.
Except that would really give Naruto any sort of credit to the show. It would basically be a side character, which, granted, they don't get much screen time anyway, but it would basically be a side character.
Let's be honest. The overall story of Naruto, yes, the show is named after Naruto, but the main message of Naruto is hard work overcomes talent. How much more better would that be for Guy to get the win, showing that, yeah, you don't need to be part of a special clan in order to get a win.
Unless you're the son of fucking alien Jesus.
Yes, that is one of the we don't talk about that. We don't.
Even that was that was still painful.
I still think Sasuke should have died in that fucking war arc.
He should have. Heck, not even that. He should have died years ago.
He really should have
finished him.
I'm talking all the way back when friggin' Haku nerfed his ass. That should have been the death of Sasuke. Right then and there.
I mean, like, he literally turned him into a pincushion with millions of needles. The fact he didn't die right then and there is that was just plot armor. None of them had medical ninjutsu at that point.
But I honestly hate the whole Haku, like, I avoided his vital organs on purpose to keep him alive.
There's no vital organs there. There's, like, no vital organs. He's a pincushion with millions of needles.
He honestly should have died right then and there, and then the entire story going forward would be Naruto trying to harness the power of the nine-tailed fox so that he never loses another comrade. That could have been
or never losing control again, because that man was just let it rip and beat the shit out of him.
Well, Naruto was another character that technically should have died in the war arc based on their own power system. Because it's stated...
because it was established with his Uzumaki heritage, he could live a little... No, because it was established with Kushina that due to the Uzumaki heritage, he could live a little longer if Nine Tails was ripped out of him.
I mean, to be fair...
Yeah, but he's lived for 13 years after.
Guys. To be fair...
Sakura was actively healing him. That was literally the only reason he lived that long.
To be fair, though, Kushina technically did live up to 3 hours after Kurama was ripped out of her. The fact that Naruto insta-died, but Sakura was keeping him alive, that is one of the biggest plot holes I have ever seen.
His mother insta-died because he wouldn't have been the Nine Tails, because he wouldn't have been immediately revived with the Nine Tails with the bit of the Nine Tails chakra if he had done that. He was just more like being forcibly ripped out of him, put him in a state of shock for being real.
I mean, that's what happened to Kushina.
Yeah, but she was still able to move around.
Yeah, so I'm saying, why was it Naruto? Granted, yes,
it was a shock. I guess it was because he's basically tired and then just had all that ripped out of him immediately.
I mean, to be fair, I think the only excuse they have is the fact that they could argue the fact that Naruto wasn't 100% Uzumaki like Kushina, but at the same time, it's like, okay, fine. He should last an hour and a half then.
But also argue that at that point he was probably not even fully conscious because like Naruto and Sasuke both got transported into the other world to talk with Hagoromo for like who knows how long, and then woke up suddenly woke up with their plots. Armor.
To be perfectly honest, I feel like anyone with the last name Uchiha was like, hey Kishimoto, fuck your power system, I do what I like.
Exactly.
Because you had Sasuke, Madara, Obito, the three of them just said, fuck this shit. Yeah, Madara fucking reviving himself somehow.
He just used Izanagi for that. Oh wait, we're talking about Rene Rebirth we're talking about the Eternal Rebirth bullshit.
Yeah. Somehow
man said, I ain't done beating your ass yet.
Yeah.
And then you got fucking Naruto surviving the Jinchuriki bullshit. And then you got Orochimaru's ass, who should have died like 6 different times. Oh yeah, I can't.
We don't talk about Orochimaru. His entire thing is putting himself in kids.
No, it's more like he puts himself in young men.
He put himself in Tayuya and Anko.
And Sasuke.
I mean, he did.
Sasuke's a boy. We're talking about girls here. He put himself in a kid Anko and Tayuya.
Yep. And his second form. Remember when he fought the third Hokage? How he had the possession of some random girl. We never knew her name.
Yep.
It's just that. Oh, I'm a woman now.
Yep. Dude, literally is I am everything and anything, and I will be inside of everyone. And still,
honestly, I just like the memes of Orochimaru. I will be inside anything, anyone. I'm already in you.
I don't understand one thing about Naruto's power system in the grand scheme of things. Because when my guy was on death's door, he released the 8 inner gates, right? Mm-hmm. His chakra should be burnt up. He used it all. He opened the gate of death. So explain to me how this motherfucker's still alive, and yet he serves no purpose in Boruto. If you're going to bring him, if you're not going to kill him, at least make him serve a purpose in the spin-off show.
They did that to a lot of characters, regardless of chakra. So that's not just
to be fair, Guy did show up in Boruto, although granted, like a lot of majority of Boruto, like 99%, let's be 100% honest, 99% of Boruto anime is nothing but filler. And Guy did show up, he threw hands and whooped everybody's ass with like literally one leg in a cast, but he was still able to throw hands.
He's still able to throw hands. He's still one of the best taijutsu users of all time, so we can still teach that to the younger generation.
True. Naruto, let's be honest, I feel like a lot of the newer generation doesn't even need Guy because the new generation is so overpowered because why not?
Yep, a lot of all of these karma marks and just all these ninja tools over here.
Oh, no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even talking about that.
When the show was actually about ninjas and not just aliens.
Exactly. Because let's be honest.
Honestly, once you introduce Ninja Jesus, it's kind of hard to really do anything else except bring in other extraterrestrials to actually.
Oh, yeah, but then you randomly pull dinosaurs out of fucking nowhere.
That too, that was kind of true.
Wait, well, back up. Dinosaurs? What?
Yeah, you got running around with a velociraptor.
When was that?
The hell was that?
In Boruto.
What?
What kind of filler? Okay, was this in one of the 3,000 filler episodes I missed?
Possibly.
That would explain it then.
Well,
I mean, there was one of those Okutsuki guys that could travel into the past where...
Yeah, that's its own separate arc, though. I remember that, but I don't remember any dinosaurs. And I remember Boruto meeting Kid Naruto and actually going into his house and seeing what his life was as a kid.
Can't really.
So he could get over himself. Because let's be honest, Boruto is kind of a little shit. If we're being
he actually built up his friendship with a velociraptor.
Oh wow, I don't remember that at all.
Me neither.
You know what's funny is this velociraptor probably has more screen time in Boruto than Tenten had the whole of both shows.
Bro, Tenten's bra had more screen time than Tenten.
That's a turn. He actually had an interesting mechanic with the ninja tools and chakra threads. That was actually an interesting thing, and then he just got sidelined.
He really did, man. He really did. You know,
Naruto's side character syndrome hits like a bitch.
Naruto side character or Boruto side character?
Boruto immediately.
Boruto's is so much worse.
Yeah, Boruto took the old side characters and said, "Remember how irrelevant you were in the last show? Well, guess what? We're going to make you even more obscure."
Which is the basic definition of what they do in the manga. A lot of characters that appear in the Boruto anime don't even exist in the manga. Hanabi, his aunt, does not exist, even though she did exist at one point during the freaking manga of Naruto and Shippuden. But in all of Boruto, where is she?
This is one advantage that I think comics has over manga, is when they get an animated adaptation, they do it relatively well, minus the exception occasionally with things like Injustice, which we do not talk about. But they at least give every character an equal amount of screen time for the most part. Like, granted, you're going to get some characters that die, so they won't have the full screen time of everyone else. But typically, for the most part, they're always, like, relatively even. And if it's like a movie like, say, the Batman versus Superman, the animated one, not the live-action shit one from the DCU. If it's something like that, where they both are characters in that film that are getting equal, not really equal amounts of screen time, because it mainly focuses on Batman's perspective, you still get a good enough idea of what's going on between them through dialogue and other interactions. Whereas with some manga adaptations, like Tokyo, or anime adaptations, I should say, of manga, Tokyo Ghoul, Promised Neverland, Boruto, they're not always going to translate as well, and so they cut or edit or add shit that doesn't need to be there.
Fair.
And that's kind of the advantage, one of the many advantages I think comics has over manga.
The problem that I have, now this is just my actual reason why I don't read comics, is the fact of, like, the constant reboots. Depending on which one we're talking, whether it's DC or Marvel, they reboot, like, every 5 years, and some of what happened prior is still canon, some of it is not, and you don't know which. The perfect example, Batman. When Batman got rebooted from its original run into the New 52, they had stated over and over and over that some of Batman's previous history is still canon, some of it is not. But then somehow all of it is canon, and that Batman's 50-year history happened in a span of 5 years between when he put on the cowl to his death. You're telling me 50 years worth of Batman comics happened in a span of 5 years, and it's all canon, but at the same time, it's not canon? Explain this to me.
I could not.
You know, that's why I feel like manga itself is it kind of squeaks by with the superior ability to tell a story, because yes, manga will end eventually, which is a good thing, because let's be honest, not everything needs to suffer the Simpsons syndrome where it keeps going on and on and on and on and deteriorates over time, which I feel is basically Simpsons. The Simpsons. Oh. Yeah, because like it goes on and on and on, and then it just deteriorates in quality over time. And then I don't mind certain messages in stories. I don't want to say things because, you know, YouTube policy. But if you want to put in a particular message of whatever it is, you have to argue both sides for any argument to be valid. You know,
By the way, this channel's not monetized. Feel free to speak your mind.
What?
This channel's not monetized. Feel free to speak your mind.
Oh, all right. Well, I was going to say that look at some people that argue. I'm probably going to get myself fucking canceled for this, but okay, whatever. Let's use religion as a perfect example of an argument. I'm not going to name any religions themselves because I'm not familiar, and I'm not going to play devil's advocate for something I have no knowledge about. But there are people out in the world that start wars and murder people over what their religious beliefs are. Unless you're able to argue both sides, everything itself is going to be invalid. You can't argue pro this, but then negative that without showing the repercussions of both sides. Because if you look at Marvel Comics, when they kept like supporting particular things that are happening in the war or in the real world, they keep arguing the fact that it is good to support it, but all you're doing is you're supporting other nations when you should be supporting yourself. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, when stories get political, besides good versus evil, you don't need politics in freaking comics. Good versus evil, and then that gray middle line. Perfect example, okay? You have Batman. We don't kill. You have Red Hood. We kill when we need to. And then you have Punisher. I don't care if you did things for a good... I don't care if you did bad things for a good reason. You're still evil. You get a bullet. That's how you tell good stories. You don't need to interject freaking politics into everything that exists, or gender identity and all this other crap. Because, yeah, you can tell good stories with these things behind it, but if nobody cares about the character itself, who's going to read it?
Yeah. One comic that I think actually did a good balance of that was the Red Sun Superman comic.
Exactly.
I don't know if either of you guys have ever read that one.
I've read it and I watched the animated.
Well, they did such a perfect job by making... Because everyone's always said that Soviets and communism didn't fail, it was the leaders. So they put someone who's considered the pinnacle of purity, Superman, in the role of the leader of a communist society to show you if it works. And they still see that there's failures within that society. It's not a thing about the leader itself. And they didn't just say it for the sake of promoting capitalism or some shit, because they showed that side of things wasn't working either. I mean, one of the best scenes in the Red Sun Superman film was whenever he fought against the other Superman from, like, America. It wasn't really Superman, it was Ultraman or some shit. I don't remember. But
I think it was. I think it was like
a genetic
American Man
by Luther.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember exactly.
Superior Man, that was who it was.
Superior, that's it. Superior Man.
But they basically showed that Superior Man was a victim of the capitalist society, basically experimenting on others to try and basically destabilize other countries, to show the corruption in capitalism, while still showing that neither side is really perfect. But they're showing that there's no true way of having any society as perfect. It's
exactly.
It was one of the best iterations of politics in comics I think I've ever read.
Exactly, and that's how you do a story, because of the fact that you show both sides. You show the pros and the cons of both, not just all the pros of one side and all the negatives of another, because that's not good storytelling, because then you're just trying to fit the story to fit what you want the message to be. When you show both sides, both good and both bad, you get a story like Red Sun Superman. And I like stories like that, but I do not have that kind of creative ability to tell stories like that, because I don't pay attention to this kind of stuff. Politics and, religion and stuff like that, I keep that stuff out of my stories because of the fact of, like, if I don't know it, how am I supposed to make people enjoy the story that I'm trying to tell if I myself don't get it? And I feel like that's kind of where, like, the comics in general, nowadays, they suffer from that. Because one good story, does anybody remember Kingdom Come?
Vaguely, yes.
Okay, that is the ultimate story that I like to see of, like, what happens when you finally have a hero kill a villain. The overall story is the Joker attacked Metropolis, killed Lois and a bunch of other people in the Daily Planet. He got arrested, and one of the one of the new gen heroes nerfed Joker on live TV and was celebrated as a hero. Superman ended up pulling up his cape and he's like, you know what, I'm done with all of you. He ended up leaving and was seen as a coward until eventually they needed Superman to save the day again, because the hero that killed Joker ended up being a villain. Who knew? But the overall story of Kingdom Come is one of those stories that is like, the art is amazing because it's all hand-drawn and it's amazingly beautiful. Like, AJ, right now, like, look up Kingdom Come right now. Like, look up images of Kingdom Come, and you cannot tell me that does not look like beauty personified, especially the Wonder Woman art.
Well, talking of the topic previously, I think I've told you guys about this film before, but Wish?
Yeah.
You know that new Disney film that came out? Yeah. It is by far one of the worst Disney films to come out in recent years, and I could comment on the more than probable use of AI to make most of the lyrics, dialogue, etc. But it's also the fact of the main villain is not a villain. They try to sort of coerce you into thinking he's a villain for most of the film, but they start off the film by saying, oh, he's this benevolent leader who's kind and generous to everyone. He does everything for them. He even grants their fucking wishes, granted he does it selectively, as to not cause too much chaos. Which is a valid reason when you think of some of the sick fucks that would try and make wishes for things like power, greed, money, etc. Like, imagine you have a city and then you have someone like Doflamingo Kingston, come in and making wishes. Is that a man you trust to make wishes?
No.
So being selective with the process made sense. But then you have the main character, Asha, who's like, oh, why does this guy get to make all the decisions? He's this tyrant who controls all the wishes, blah, blah. We should all get to choose what wish. We should all get to have all our wishes granted. Bitch, no the fuck you shouldn't. Because think about that.
No.
If you get someone like Doflamingo or Aizen or some other crazy fuck making wishes, or better yet, what if your wish counteracts someone else's wish? Whose wish gets top trumped? Someone's going to get their wish granted, someone's not. It's not going to be perfect. Or someone makes another wish to see someone dead that hurt their feelings. Oh, great, now you've got a dead body on the field. That was a great idea to grant every wish, wasn't it? And they basically go throughout the film of showing you how he's progressing into evil and then gets corrupted by a magic book or something. But he was driven to that point by the main character, and then they parade her around like she's this ultimate hero, when he literally created the kingdom. He literally built it up, built the wish thing. This man was a charity worker, and you're making him a villain.
I feel like you basically just described the Legend of Korra in a nutshell. She's built up to be like this ultimate hero, but let's be honest, Korra was more of a villain than anything during her own show.
I didn't watch enough of Korra. I basically dropped off towards the end of like the first few episodes.
I haven't watched it, period. I've just left. I couldn't bring myself to.
Season 1 was the only good season. Everything after that was utter trash.
Well, the thing was, Korra was only supposed to have one season, so they wrote a story that could be told in one season. Then everything after, basically, they're like, oh, have another season. Oh, okay, we'll write another story that's only a season long. Okay, have another season. Well, shit, we're only going to be able to make so much of this.
I mean, to be fair, you know what? I'm gonna retract what I said. The first 2 seasons of Legend of Korra were the only 2 good ones. I liked the story that they were telling with Amon, and I liked the fact of like the concept of a dark avatar, which never got answered of, will there ever be a second dark avatar? Because think about it. When you have the spirit of whatever it is, you know, Korra has Brava inside her, and then her uncle had the evil spirit of darkness in him. So when he died, does that mean we're going to get a second dark avatar that's going to be born into the world? Questions like that were never answered.
Yeah, it's all interesting, but I think right now the problem with stories in general for films is nothing's original anymore. Everything's just the same old shit, repasted, retextured, and slapped on with a bow. Like, most of the like animes nowadays, like you typically have like your new seasons for old shows that people love. You typically get like maybe 1 or 2 new things, like I'd say Undead Unluck, things like Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. You're getting all these new shows that are decent, but for every one of them you're getting your 5th isekai of I was reincarnated as the vending machine. I was reincarnated as a toilet seat.
I was reincarnated as the sun. Wait, no, I think that was old. I don't know.
The isekai genre has been played out to hell and back.
True.
I've said it before and I'll say it again, but the only truly good isekais, in my opinion, are the Misfit of Demon King Academy, which I still watch with more of the okay mindset, and then the other one is that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
I wasn't sure if I could say it on the stream, so I wrote it into the chat.
I would.
I wouldn't risk it.
But no. That time I got reincarnated as a slime and the Misfit Demon King Academy are 2 of the best isekais I've ever seen. Most others fail in comparison. Because Wise Man's Grandchild was an egregious failure. Konosuba makes me want to put bleach in my ears. And I tried watching Overlord, but I fell asleep halfway through the first episode. So...
Damn.
But I know Kingston's probably watched a bit more anime than I have. What do you think about
Probably not. I've only recently started watching more shit that I will not talk about.
What you been watching?
Well, there's one called Angels to Death was an interesting one. Then I watched Angel
I
Beats.
watched that one.
You what? Holy shit, you have?
I've watched Angels of Death, not Angel Beats.
I watched Angels. For someone recommended Angels of Death, and it was good.
Yeah.
I'm not rewatching it. I'm not rewatching it. It wasn't bad, but I am not rewatching it.
Concept. Like,
Very up.
I was expecting a wholesome ending, and then that fucking turnaround. Like,
they made it clear from the get-go. No, they made it very clear from the get-go that that's how it was going to end. I knew how it was going to end like that. I'm just surprised that it actually that they made it that wholesome, that they made it that sweet.
Like, I wasn't expecting that ending. That was fucked up.
Which part?
But you know what part? Okay, this is going to be the spoiler warning part.
We're talking about the very ending, or the last step, or the second to last one.
The very ending. I'm going to say spoiler warning now for any animes that we talk about from now on. Yeah, when she willingly lets him kill her, that's what was fucked up.
She literally asked him from the first episode to kill him.
Okay, but then they built a relationship so early on into the
season. That relationship was literally her keeping him alive so he could kill him later. He even says, please get more emotion so I will actually have joy in killing you. The only reason she was kept alive that long is because she had no emotion. He literally said, I don't take any enjoyment in killing you. Bros, also, actually put some emotion on your face so I will actually have some fun killing you.
Side note, that doctor from that show was fucked up as shit.
We didn't talk about him, and he should have. I am pissed that he lived that long.
He survived the first time.
The first time they said he had body armor. The first time he said he had body armor, so the scab only put him out of commission. The second time he got shot in the stomach again, presumably with the body armor still intact, and they proceeded to not get head tapped.
Yeah, then the priest basically says, "Guess what, bitch? You're a failure."
No, he said that I am the failure. I should have monetized. I forgot. I should have watched you turn into a simp. You were much more respectable before this woman came in, and now you become a simp, and now I'm going to make sure you never leave.
I will say that one woman from
the simps, not join them.
I will say that one woman, what's her name? Angels of Death.
I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about, the prison warden bitch.
Yeah, that was who she was. I'm just going to show you the character on the stream for all those who haven't seen her. Kathy Ward. Oh yeah, this bitch. She was by far one of the most interesting characters in this show. Because she was fucked up as hell. But I know damn well some of you people who watch Chainsaw Man would probably simp for her.
Yeah, she's nowhere near Makima's level, but she's crazy.
Well, we're not going to go into Makima at this time and date. Not with the most recent chapters.
She's done enough. She's done enough.
Oh, we got some questions in the chat. Outside of anime, there was a movie where God, looking like an office worker and a person, yes, and fucked over the entire world.
I kind of remember that one. I just don't remember the entire movie.
Is that the one with Jim Carrey?
If it is Jim Carrey, then it definitely is Evan Almighty.
Yeah, Evan Almighty was funny as shit, if I'm thinking the right one. Because basically he had Morgan Freeman as God.
That was amazing.
I'm going to say this now. Evan Almighty is God. If I had a nickel for every time that Morgan Freeman played God, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot. But it's weird that it happened twice.
Technically 4. Technically 4 if you count the South Park episodes where it was revealed Morgan Freeman was God.
Oh, true. Dude, Morgan Freeman just has that godly voice.
He does. Bro, you cannot go wrong with Morgan Freeman. Yo, idea. If you could put Morgan Freeman as a voice actor to any character in existence, who would you have him voice? You don't even explain. You don't even need to explain why. Just pick a character and have him be voiced by Morgan Freeman.
That's actually hard. Oh, Spawn.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because I love Keith David with all my heart, and he did an amazing job as Spawn in everything he's been in. But imagine Morgan Freeman as Spawn. That would be fucking lit.
That would. That's a deep voice and everything.
My choice. No disrespect to the voice actor themselves, because I don't know who voices him. But if you give Morgan Freeman the role of Aizen from Bleach, I would actually care about Aizen as a character.
Oh, that would be sick.
I actually immediately thought Aizen unironically, so that would be fair.
Honestly, make him the major villain of any anime, because his voice is so diverse where you can make him the ultimate hero or the ultimate villain or the ultimate like mentor role, and he sounds good no matter what he does. Like, I don't know if you ever watched a show called what was it? 7? Or not a show, it was a film. It was a film with it was basically a film where like the main character's wife was basically killed by some serial killer who was killing people based on sins, and he basically got the cop to kill him for the last sin as the sin of wrath or some shit. Morgan Freeman was one of the main characters of that film, and it was amazing. But he can play a diverse cast of characters.
Oh, definitely.
Oh wait, I just thought of one. What about Jinwoo from Solo Leveling?
I'm just thinking. They need to put him in like the villain role and actually convince the hero to join him. Like, I feel like Morgan Freeman's voice talent would be able to do that. Imagine him being a villain, but convincing the hero to join his side.
Yeah. Well, I was basically saying to someone that I don't think Mark Hamill really does much like voice acting work outside of the Joker. And I recently found out that he voices Lord Ozai from the Avatar Last Airbender.
What?
He also voices
animated Joker. Voices Lord Ozai.
Yep.
Wow.
Not only that, he also voices Skips from regular show.
You're lying. You're lying right now. No,
look it up. Look it up. I was utterly in shock too when I found out that he voiced Skips.
How the that is some. Oh god.
No fucking way.
How?
Told you. I was in shock too. I was like, ain't no way.
How?
He voiced the Trickster. I knew that. He voiced
that
the Red Skull in one of the original like animated shows of Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this man's acting talent is unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but listen to this. In the original PS2 release of Yakuza, Mark Hamill actually voiced Goro Majima, and he doesn't even remember voicing him. And he did voice him.
I have to see what else this man's in, because at this point... Oh, he's actually voicing the Joker in Multiversus. I didn't know that.
Nice.
Wait, who does he voice in Invincible?
Probably one of the villains that gets killed.
He's in 5 episodes, apparently.
I think the Mauler twins, but I could be mistaken. Yeah, Skips is a saint-sounding Joker. Wait, he voiced in Futurama?
No fucking shot.
Oh my god.
Bro, it has to be the newer Futurama episodes, because I watched all the other seasons of Futurama before Hulu. Before Hulu acquired the rights to Futurama, I watched every Futurama episode religiously. What character did he voice from Futurama? I need to know.
I didn't realize how stacked the Invincible cast was.
Oh, it's pretty stacked.
Wait, they have Ezra Miller?
Boo!
What the fuck? Ooh. Wait. It said Mark Hamill was in this, but it's not showing who he voiced. Oh, here it is. Art Rosenbaum. Oh, wait! You guys watched Invincible, right?
Yep.
You remember the old guy that basically told, what's her name? Omni-Man's wife that he was scared of what Omni-Man would do? That gave, no, the one that gave Grayson his first suit.
Oh, that one.
That's Mark Hamill.
Bro!
Ooh.
Dude, this man's acting talent.
Mark Hamill has some voice acting talents, man. Let's be honest. Yo, we need to get Mark Hamill and Morgan Freeman in an anime stat.
Oh, dear God. I think, realistically, though, most like, American voice actors only voice act for, like, their own shows, with the occasional exception of characters like Yuri Lowenthal, who voices PS4 Spider-Man and Kid Sasuke. But I think for the most part, they don't. Yeah,
Bro,
Yuri Lowenthal.
I just thought of something. You could get Mark Hamill to voice all the heroes. You could get Morgan Freeman to voice all the villains, and you could get Tara Strong to voice all the women. That's the cast right there. You don't need no one else.
God. No, but seriously, I think, in all honesty, I think right now what's really killing comic book fans off right now is the fact that live action adaptations is killing. Actually, I think live action is actually killing both franchises, comic and manga.
I don't think manga seems to be clutching in some areas, but yeah, it's mostly killing it because One Piece live action was amazing.
Live action One Piece was amazing, and I think, like, to an extent, I liked at least the Japanese live action Death Note, as much as people shit on me for that opinion. I don't like the British one, although I do think that, what's his name? Willem Dafoe nailed it as Ryuk.
They do actually do. There was actually some decent live action animes. There was the Road X Kenshin, which actually was surprisingly good. Ugh.
Well, didn't they announce like a Naruto live action recently? I'm pretty sure they announced like a Naruto live action. I might be wrong.
I don't know. Well, I was gonna. Yeah, I don't know if that one will translate as well, but that would be interesting.
Yeah. But
wait, honestly, it's the only way we really want Shippuden. Honestly, it actually should translate well because Shippuden is where everything gets a little more harder to animate.
Wow.
Yeah, because like most of the Naruto story can be animated in at least 1 to 3 films. At least the canon story. The filler arcs you can cut out, and then you've basically got the Naruto story in 3 films.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about 3 films because there's a lot to cover, even with time skips.
You probably miss a lot of character development, but you could probably cover the major plot points in that amount of time.
I mean, even in the major plot points, because like certain things would have to be properly built. Well, actually, yeah, you honestly get down with the character development.
No. I just thought of a perfect way to do the entire Kid Naruto story in less than 2 hours. All you have to do is have Naruto and Sasuke fight Haku on the Great Naruto Bridge. Sasuke technically succumbs to his injuries. They go back to the Henley village trying to figure out ways to revive him. He's in the hospital. Then you have a quote-unquote nurse show up in Sasuke's room. The next morning, Sasuke's completely better. Orochimaru put the gun in him. Just completely skip it. Just completely skip everything. And then we get to the whole, now he's obsessed with power. And then we get to the whole Naruto versus Sasuke. There you go. The entire plot of Naruto.
Yeah, but like, here's the thing. Most of what that actually made was because Sasuke mainly wanted to rival Naruto because Naruto's Rasengan did much more damage than his Chidori. Skipping through all that and skipping the fact that Naruto actually got stronger.
Now you replace it. With the fact that Naruto saved him, and he's obsessed with the fact that Naruto, of all people, saved him. Now he wants power to beat him. There you go.
Problem solved. Power to beat him when Naruto didn't even save him. It was this random nurse that just came in and saved him.
Well, there was, like I said, it's Orochimaru in disguise. But there you go.
Yeah, exactly. But I know it's Orochimaru in disguise, but like, it doesn't really show that Naruto is stronger than him, since Sasuke willingly threw himself in front of Naruto as a bodyguard. It'd be more like just Naruto beating up, taking advantage of the opportunity and beating him up. But it doesn't really make sense to make him obsessed with power in that scenario to beat Naruto. Make him obsessed with power because he was in a situation where he nearly died as a body double, rather than actually taking out his opponent.
Because Naruto saved him. Think about it. Remember the rage boost that he got when he started having the Nine Tails take possession? You can have Sasuke as he's dying see the power that Naruto had, and not only does Naruto save him with that power, it also terrifies Sasuke. That just seeing that scared him. He was scared of Naruto.
But you know what the One Piece live action did that I think actually might be the reason that most live actions fail? Is the fact that the creator himself was actively controlling the operation. With these live actions, most of them are directed by people who more or less knew the source material, but didn't know how to really direct the characters in a way that matched the source material, and the animation was the other thing, because a lot of them were taking a series that had rather goofy animation, or not really goofy animation, more serious animation, and making it look cheap and tacky, like the Dragon Ball one, the fucking Full Metal Alchemist one. They were shit because they didn't really adapt the animated scenes that they'd have to, or things that were going to be important. Whereas One Piece, they kept the animated side, like the actual CGI, mostly to a minimum, with the occasional thing here and there. But most of like the costume and effects were typically done with prosthetics rather than animation, like the fishmen. Mm-hmm. Most of that was like actual props and makeup, and
some of them didn't. The one that fought Sanji and Zoro did not translate too well with the live action.
No, not really. But there's always going to be downsides with a live action. It's never going to be perfect.
Yeah, because Arlong and the other one did look pretty good. I will not deny.
Arlong looked menacing. Like when you look at the show in the animated style, you're like, oh, he looks kind of menacing, but not that terrifying. When you see him in live action, you realize, okay, maybe he's a bit more horrifying than I thought.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, there's a lot of things that just generally does not need live action adaptations. Because I know a lot of people be like, it's cool to see a live action, but if you have the animated version already, why do we need live action?
I mean, sometimes it's for like an interesting retelling of the story to reinvigorate fans' love for a series or something. Sometimes it is just a cash grab. But I think when it comes to live action, for the most part, there isn't many good ones. I think One Piece kind of was one of the better ones that we got in the grand scheme of things. But and I keep rambling about One Piece, but I do think it's probably the best live action we've seen in a while. And the other thing I'll say is that they nailed the castings with that film. Like the guy who plays Sanji, Taz Skylar.
Yeah.
Like before the show had even come out, they were already shitting on Taz Skylar, saying, "Oh, he looks nothing like Sanji. Oh, he can't play Sanji. He's not got that character to him." Bro took kickboxing classes. He literally cooked for the staff and team and the actors that worked on set. He was literally doing everything Sanji does, and he did it while in costume.
Yo, AJ, Beck's calling you a twat.
Oh, he usually says that anyway. What do you want, Beck? All right, now that I've asked that question, I'll wait for the 60-minute delay on the reply. So,
anyways,
I do think like there is some shows that do well with a reboot or like a spin-off series. They talked about the fisherman boss that owned Nami before she officially joined the crew. That is true. They did adapt some things. They definitely cut quite a bit of content, like Don Krieg and stuff. But they still
just got noticed by Mihawk like original, like what was actually happening in the anime. He just didn't escape this time.
Yeah, like they definitely cut content and added other stuff in, which I think it was a decent choice. It's going to make for some interesting changes later on down the line, but we'll see.
Well, the huge problem with making a One Piece live action adaptation is, think about how long the anime itself has been going. The manga is still ongoing. How are you supposed to tell this entire story before the actors actually age out of the roles of who they're playing?
Well, they're already. Here's the thing. They
covered that many arcs, but problem is that's even now, like, they covered more of the simpler stuff, because, like, if we go to Water 7, they get more power-ups and shit that's going to take a lot more time to animate, and then the 2-year, and then even just Marineford with King out, just Whitebeard and Akainu right there is going to take even more time, and then post-time skip, they get such outlandish bullshit that's going to take even more time to animate. So by the time that they might not even be able to fit their roles by the time they even get to that part.
Not only that, think about the woman that is currently playing Nami right now. She plays a good pre-time skip Nami, but how is she supposed to get the body of time skip Nami? No human woman looks like that.
True. For One Piece, I genuinely have the perfect casting for one of the admirals. I just want to show you this real quick. So,
You showed me the meme. Adam Sandler as one of the admirals.
Yeah. I just think that Adam Sandler is a perfect cast for Kizaru.
You know, I don't disagree.
Like, can you imagine that? God. And then, like, I don't know who I'd cast for most roles in this series, but I just beg of you, continue letting Oda take control of the reins and you will get perfection. The one thing I will say is they did cover the better half of, like, 4 arcs in one season. Granted, they were some of the shorter arcs of the series, but I do think, like, if they realistically follow the pattern they have, then...
AJ, look at the Discord.
Yeah, honestly. But if they follow the pattern they have, I think next arc we're more likely to get things like Drum Island, Alabasta, etc. I think we're more likely to get up to the end of Alabasta, finish it off, and then get maybe... I think that will be like the entire of the next season. Basically, introduction to Chopper, Robin, Vivi, etc. And then I think...
I mean, Logtown's in the next one, because we saw Smoker at the end of it. At the
Logtown's not exactly a long arc. It's very short in comparison to what we've been given before.
That'll take like a whole episode at minimum.
A maximum, I'd say.
Oh, true. They have been very long episodes.
Yeah, that's like a whole episode. 30-minute episodes. Realistically, though, who do you think should play Smoker?
That's a good one. Honestly, Smoker's one of the characters that I absolutely liked when he was on screen. What happened to him? Because I haven't seen him on screen in ages.
He just he basically is one of the few One Piece characters that suffers Naruto side character syndrome.
Which one?
Smoker. Like, he pops up every now and then and does some cool shit, then gets fucking fodderized, and that's the last you see of him for a while. Also,
yeah, fodderized, and then it's turned into an assist for the main cast.
This would be my cast for Smoker 100%. I don't know if you guys can see that.
I can.
Dude, tell me he doesn't have the look for it.
Yeah, I forgot his name. He's a really good actor. I could see.
He was in Sons of Anarchy, but I can't remember the actor's name.
Oh man, I forgot his name too. He was one of my favorite characters from that show.
And I feel like they already have a good actor for Tashigi because they basically just have to take the same actress that played it with young Zoro. What's it called? What's it? I don't know her name, but she's in the show. She's already in the show, and like.
I played Kuina. Basically, played the young Kuina.
Yeah, exactly. The person who plays Kuina can definitely play Tashigi because it was an actual old actor.
Ron Perlman. Steam found his name. Ron Perlman, the guy from Sons of Anarchy. Thank you, Steam.
Okay.
Thank you, Steam. But honest to God, I think he'd be the perfect casting. Brad Williams as Chopper. I don't like that idea. I don't think there's a single good casting for Chopper. Like, realistically, that's one of the few things which is either going to look 10 out of 10 adorable or 1 out of 10 nightmare fuel. There is no middle ground with that.
They need to get a deer head and just animate it onto like a doll's body. There you go. There's Chopper.
Except he doesn't really look like a deer in the thing is what makes it hard for him.
Yeah, he's basically a child. He's basically a child cosplaying a deer.
It's going to look weird no matter what you do. So it's basically a matter of, do you want to deal with like the more animal looking side of him, or do you want to make him look more humanoid, which I'm going to be honest, the animal side is probably going to fuck him up more and make the animation even harder because he's like a hybrid of other animals.
He's basically he's literally just a reindeer and a human.
Yeah, he's just a reindeer and a human, but he looks like a reindeer mixed with a raccoon mixed with a human. It's weird.
Guys,
Where's the raccoon part? He does not have a giant tail.
Everyone calls him a raccoon.
Everyone calls him a raccoon because I don't even know why anyone calls him a raccoon. He has the handlers. Like, he just looks the same. He basically looks like a giant.
Here's what they gotta do for Chopper. Get rid of his default form. Make the reindeer, when he's on all fours, make that his default form. Then when he goes into the giant monster form, make that the version where he's a doctor. There you go. Problem solved. He's a deer in base form, and then freaking Chewbacca when he's in fight mode.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the monster point. I was like, wait, what? How could he fucking do that? He crushed the ship.
No, I'm talking about his, like, when he goes to throw hands, like that big form he has.
Yeah, basically his ape, his mix between ape and
the
reindeer.
ape form. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you should just have this reindeer form be his base form. Like, get rid of the tiny chopper, the one that we all know and love.
So that chibi chopper, we need chibi chopper. That is too adorable and wholesome. That needs to be there. That's an iconic part of the character.
And I'm sorry, but the perfect casting for Frankie is Jim Carrey. Because, quite frankly,
he's not wrong.
Frankie was actually inspired by Jim Carrey's Ace Ventura.
I mean, it makes sense.
And, like, they are just so similar in character. You could have Jim Carrey acting as the perfect cast for Frankie. He'd be so fucking hilarious.
He would. Yo, I don't know why, but I want Keanu Reeves as Bones. Or Brooke. Brooke, I mean.
Brooke. As Brooke.
Yep.
I can weirdly see it, but also not, if you know what I mean.
I'm talking he needs to voice Brooke. Like, well, do whatever you want with the skeleton, but Keanu Reeves needs to be the voice of Brooke.
Brooke is going to be CGI if they even get to that point.
I doubt they will, or at least I doubt they will in our lifetimes, let's be honest.
They've already said
30 years to get episode 1 of a live action. In another 30 years, who knows how far along they'll be. They just got past the...
Well, the thing is, they're basically saying that they're making the second season already. So there's a pretty high likelihood that we could see it get to at least, I would say, the time skip. Whether or not they come back older after time skip, that's a different situation. I think they're more likely going to stop after the time skip.
That's definitely longer than me. I didn't even bother with episode 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I like Steam's idea.
I think Chopper should just be CGI and small form be Tara Strong. Who's Tara Strong? I genuinely do. Like, I'm not remembering the name.
Harley Quinn!
Okay, you gotta understand, I'm bad with actor names, so without seeing a face.
Alright, let me see this.
She definitely has the voice. She definitely has the voice for it.
Here's some of the iconic voices that Tara Strong has voiced. She has voiced the original Harley Quinn from Batman the Animated Series. She has voiced Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents. She has voiced Ruffles from Chowder. Okay? She has voiced Batgirl in a couple of different iterations, depending on which one you talk to. She has voiced, pretty much any female character in existence Tara Strong has been involved with at some point or another.
Fair enough.
Yep. Like, literally, you think of any female character from any cartoon, 9 times out of 10, voiced by Tara Strong. And what she looks like in real life, yo, I will gladly simp. I will be the king of simps, because she is hot.
I will contain my simpery.
I'm not going to make the comment I usually do, because I feel it.
There we go. Oh, yeah, she did Ben from Ben 10 and Bubbles from Powerpuff Girl. Thank you, Steve.
You lie. You fucking lie.
No, she did Ben 10.
Raven from Teen Titans, the 2003 version. How can I forget about the greatest Bay to ever exist?
Hey, yo.
Simple, she's forgettable in some occasions and rememberable in other occasions.
It's because when you think Tara Strong, the first voice that comes to mind is just Harley Quinn. Because as far as I know, and I may be wrong, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, she got her main leading voice acting chops from voicing Harley Quinn from Batman the Animated Series. I may be wrong, but as far as I know, that's when she got her start as a voice actress.
I'm going to take a look at some of the fan casts that people have for the One Piece live action, because I'm genuinely curious. Okay, so this one says Sebastian Stan as Shanks. Okay, well, Shanks is already cast, so that's irrelevant. Howard Stern as Brooke actually makes sense.
And then we'll never see him again. Just like the real Shanks.
Yo, Howard Stern actually makes sense for this. Hold on, let me get an image. I'll just show you the thing on Discord. Hold up. It's a bit shaky, not very steady-handed. But no, this guy here as Brooke, Can't get it to zoom out. And then they've got they put Jim Carrey as Bond Clay.
Honestly, really enough, I could see it. Really enough,
I would have preferred Frankie. Okay, why does Danny Trejo as Kaido actually kind of make sense?
Because it's Danny Trejo. You can't go wrong. The only problem is, Danny Trejo has it written in all his contracts where if he plays a villain, his character needs to die before the movie ends.
Well, that probably wouldn't be a bad thing considering how Wano ends.
Alright, well then, there you go.
Although I'm going to say this one here, I'm not really on board with it. I love Tom Hiddleston, but as Doflamingo, not quite. He feels... Doflamingo, to me, like, he doesn't have the same aura as Loki, and I think that's kind of what people were thinking with this post, but I feel like Loki is more mischievous, whereas Doflamingo is just sinister.
Sinister and diabolical.
Okay, but this actually would be a sick cast.
Right.
Okay, Monet would that definitely works as Monet.
Yeah, honestly. Alright, I actually rock with this one. Jeff Bridges, Silver's Rayleigh. I'm actually on board.
That works.
Tom Hopper, hell no. I watched that throughout all of the, what was it called? There was like a few seasons of a show, The Umbrella Academy. I watched that show. It was shit. I don't care what people say, that show sucked. How it got greenlit for 5 seasons is bullshit to me. But I don't think he should be Frankie. I'm not even sure why Jonah Hill's on here. I don't think he really would be King Triton. Or King Neptune. Okay, why Jason Momoa as Hercule I can see. Or Jesus Burgess.
There you go. I was like, who the fuck?
Well, okay, I'll move on. I don't know who the fuck that guy is, but he does look kind of like Marco. I don't think there's anyone that I could think of that's really better cast. And then you got Poppy Drayton as Boa Hancock. Yo, I'm actually on board with that one. Okay, I immediately lose all credibility with this fucking shit here. Tom Holland as Kobe. Fuck off. I am so sick of Tom Holland at this point. Like, don't get me wrong, the man's a good actor, but not that good. Like, he's basically playing every role in Hollywood at this point. You know what I mean? Between him, Chris Pratt, and Anya Taylor-Joy, they take up like a third of the roles in Hollywood right now. And Chris Pratt's like the worst offender of them all because that Garfield movie sucked.
Very mixed from what I've been hearing.
It's just one of the main critiques a lot of people have is the voice acting in it. And Chris Pratt, once again, they need to stop putting him in animated roles. He just sounds like Chris Pratt. He didn't do that great as Mario. He didn't do good at all.
He did pretty good at Mario.
I still stand by the fact that he wasn't that great as Mario. Like everyone else did.
Returned. You may rejoice.
Welcome. I'm just basically doing my rant about how I think Tom Holland, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Chris Pratt have taken over media.
I mean, it's true. It honestly is true.
Most films nowadays, one of those three is typically one of the main roles.
Yep.
And quite frankly...
You know what? I will gladly take Chris Pratt as the new voice actor to Star-Lord for anything animated over that freaking voice actor from freaking Guardians of the Galaxy, the TV show. Because that voice annoys me.
Fair. It's just weird as all to me. But I think I've talked about what's it called? My hatred of Tom Holland before. Not hatred, my hatred of Tom Holland in media. Because he is basically everywhere.
He really is. Like, don't get me wrong. I've seen clips of the Uncharted movie that he was a part of. He fits young Nathan Drake, not adult Nathan Drake.
Mhm.
Weirdly enough, he was good in the first half of the movie where he wasn't in the action sequences being Nathan Drake. Everything after just fell short for me.
You know, because I've seen some characters that could easily do like Nathan Drake, and let's be honest, Chris Hemsworth I feel would be perfect for Nathan Drake when Nathan Drake is an adult, and then Tom Holland could easily do Nathan Drake when he's a kid. That was the perfect casting right there. But no offense to Tom Holland, you don't really fit adult Nathan. You don't fit his shoes, my guy. You still look too young.
Yeah. And
yeah, Dwight The Rock Johnson. He's in everything.
I'm sorry. I loved Dwayne The Rock Johnson as a person. He's a very kind person, but his acting contract pisses me off because it's basically the reason why DCU fell.
Yeah.
Or one of the reasons. Because his whole contract of if I'm in a movie I can't lose, and I want it to be an actual hero movie, not just be the villain of Shazam.
That's the problem though. That's what Black Adam is. He's a villain of Shazam. Black Adam was never meant to be a hero. Sure, he's a hero to his nation of
How do you pronounce that name? But yeah, he is basically a villain to anything that threatens that nation.
Yeah, Quack? No, that's not it. Kahndaq, thank you, that's it. Black Adam is a hero to Kahndaq, and that is it. He is a villain everywhere else. Heck, in most iterations, whenever Brainiac attacks Earth, whenever Darkseid, one of the worst written villains ever to exist, attacks Earth, Black Adam only cares about him and his people. He doesn't give a f about anything else. Superman basically, okay, in the story where zombies took over the Earth, in DC Comics, there is this comic that I cannot remember the official name of it, but when Superman went to Black Adam and begged him for help, please help us, the zombie plague is taking over, we need Kahndaq to be our base of operations. Black Adam looked this man in the eyes and said, get the hell off my land or I'll make you leave. He didn't care about the zombie plague affecting Earth. This dude is a straight up villain. You can't make him a hero. You can't. Honestly, I feel like Roman Reigns would have been a better Black Adam than freaking...
I mean, you can make him a hero just as long as it's for the nation alone and not for the entire world.
Exactly. Because you could easily have had the Justice Society of America not understand what Kahndaq is. They could have easily have been framed, given the time period, of being like a terrorist like nation or whatever, have the Justice League of America attack it, and then he's a hero to his nation because he's defending his people. That would have been an amazing movie, and he could have gotten what he wanted. He's a hero to his nation, but a villain everywhere else. Like, why is it that fans can make better freaking synopsises for fan-made shit, and then actual creators don't know a hell, they don't know their head from their toe when it comes to actually making official crap. And let's be honest,
they're trying to tell their own kind of story rather than using the source material to tell a proper story.
That's one thing I will say right now about the DCU.
Was a sin against humanity.
The one thing I will say about the DCU right now that's got me so happy is James Gunn is running it. And I've said this to you before.
Remembered it. It's deceased. I should have remembered that.
But the one thing that's got me excited about James Gunn's DCU is the fact that he is a comic book fan. He knows what he's doing with these projects. He took a group of characters no one gave two fucks about in the Guardians of the Galaxy and made them one of the most revolutionary characters in Marvel's cinematic universe. Except and now he's going over to control the whole of DC.
Let's be honest. The only character that anybody cared about from Guardians of the Galaxy was OG Gamora and that outfit of hers. Woof!
Yeah, but they're making probably one of the best choices by having Gunn run it all. Because let's be honest, he gives a shit about comic book characters. He loves them. And even like the DC project he's done so far with the Suicide Squad reboot, that was a fucking legendary film in an otherwise shitty DC universe.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Kingston, do you see the first Suicide Squad?
Yep, and yeah.
But then you think about the James Gunn Suicide Squad and how legendarily different it was.
Yeah, it was a lot better.
And he's basically already cast the Superman cast at this point. I think I've told Joe Grimm before, but this actor right here, he has to play Batman. David Giantoli. He's done it before. He voice acted in quite a few Batman projects. I just think he actually looks like he could play the part of Bruce Wayne and Batman in live action. Also, side note, I had a bit of a crisis just now because I realized that the actor who played Nick in Grimm is married to the actress who plays Nick Burkhart's wife in Grimm. Or not wife, girlfriend. So that was a minor what's the word? Culture shock for me. But honestly, I think he would be amazing.
I'm back. What'd I miss?
I was saying how I think a guy. Let me get the thing up. I was saying that this guy right here. Oh, I'm not on the website. This guy right here, David Giantoli, he's already voice acted in a few Batman projects before, but I genuinely think he would be a great live-action Batman. Because what ones? He was in Soul of the Dragon, and wait, he was Doom that came to Gotham?
Was he?
Yeah, he voiced Batman. I knew he was in Soul of the Dragon, I just didn't know he was Doom that came to Gotham.
You know what? Here's a good question. Here's a good question for the both. Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne and Batman. Good casting, bad casting, opinions.
Okay, I will say this when it comes to Batman. When you play Batman, you have to fit two qualities. The creepy, eerie, depressive nature of Batman mixed with the suave, charismatic side of Bruce Wayne. Now, do I think he's a great Batman? Abso-fucking-lutely. He was amazing, menacing, dark, and edgy. Problem I had with him, he wasn't really Bruce Wayne ever. Like, when he typically wasn't doing much in that regard either.
Which one?
Pattinson, the new one.
Oh, okay.
Like, he was only really Bruce Wayne in, 3-4 scenes.
Yeah, I don't ever remember him being Bruce Wayne at all. I just remember Batman, just Batman.
Well, he was Bruce Wayne when he went over to Alfred's hospital bed. He was Bruce Wayne in the funeral, and he was Bruce Wayne when he went to go visit Penguin's Club. And typically, he really only used Bruce Wayne as an alias to basically get him into the high-ranking places. That's what Bruce Wayne felt like in that film. It felt like Batman was the main personality and Bruce Wayne was the alias for that film.
Honestly, that's kind of how modern-day Batman is written, and I don't like it.
Yeah, they basically tell it like that nowadays, rather than Batman and, Bruce Wayne is basically just, Batman's the real character and Bruce Wayne is just persona. The mask he wears while in public.
There have been 3 separate comics where Wonder Woman has used the lasso of truth on Batman.
And they all just say Batman rather than Bruce Wayne.
Yep.
Even certain storylines literally say that Bruce Wayne died in the alleyway and Batman was born that day. Ever since, as soon as childhood, from the very childhood of that incident, Batman has just been there. Bruce Wayne is long dead.
I stand by the fact that Michael Keaton's Batman in the first ever Batman movie was by far the best iteration of both Batman and Bruce Wayne. And don't get me wrong, the Christopher Nolan one, what was it? It was, I can't remember the actor's name. From Dark Knight. What's his name?
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. He was a great Batman, great Bruce Wayne. But for me, Michael Keaton was the perfect blend of suave, charismatic Bruce Wayne, as well as dark, depressing, and edgy Batman. But he did it by not really overexerting his speech as Batman. He kept most of his scenes typically in the shadows and very hidden. And when he typically did come out and show himself, he didn't show, he was typically still covered by shadow and darkness to keep sort of the vagueness and intrigue of his character.
To be fair, this is just my own opinion, and I'm probably biased when I say this. I feel like Keanu Reeves would have been a better Batman, while Richard Pattinson would have been a perfect Nightwing.
I feel like Keanu Reeves, he's a great actor, and I love him in most of the roles he's in, but I still think that Pattinson wasn't a bad Batman. He just didn't get many opportunities to show his Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And I really think that comes down to the directing.
When I think of certain characters, certain people pop into my mind, Because I'll be honest, I never liked Richard Pattinson, at all. But he's done a couple of projects that made me go, okay, maybe he can act outside of fucking Twilight.
Well, he did Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter.
when I see him now, I think to myself, damn, they should have made him Dick Grayson. They should have made him Nightwing.
Honestly, like, if they make... Because they've already cast Keanu Reeves as a voice actor for Batman before, and I wasn't big on it. Like, don't get me wrong, he's not a bad actor, but I don't think his is really a voice actor. He's too gruff and low. And normally that's not a problem with Batman, but with this one, it just doesn't feel right, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I think, in all honesty, like I was saying, Keaton's the perfect Batman. The worst ever Batman I've ever seen is forever and always Ben Affleck, followed very closely by Clooney.
Which one was Clooney?
Clooney was the one, I think he was the one with Mr. Freeze. I might be wrong on that one, let me check.
Oh, Batman 89 with the whole Bat card, Bat everything, Bat wallet.
Yeah, he was the one with Mr. Freeze. Like,
okay.
I'm sorry, but Ben Affleck Batman was shit. Like, the Batman wasn't ever in his film. It felt more like a gag character that I was watching. And then whenever he was Bruce Wayne, he just felt depressing to look at. Like, he was never suave, never charismatic, never really anything besides neutral face. Like, he literally looked like the human form of the neutral face emoji.
I think the problem is that the late, great Kevin Conroy has given us Batman the Animated Series, and every time anything Batman-related is made, we automatically compare any Batman to that Batman. And that Batman was charismatic, but he also had his serious moments, and he also had his, let's be honest, he had a few comedic moments too, which I thought were hilarious. Like the fact that he kissed Harley Quinn as both Bruce Wayne and Batman, and even fooled Harley into saying that Bruce Wayne was a better kisser than Batman. That was so funny, even to this day.
True. I don't know. It's weird as all. I think for me personally, I will forever stand by the fact that Ben Affleck and Clooney are the worst, and then Michael Keaton and Christian Bale are the two best. I think every other one is basically fighting for like...
Hold on. Steve, you're more than welcome to talk about Batman and anything related to it. This is all free talk. You can join the convo.
Don't always expect to like overturn someone's opinion. Like, I've been trying to convince this man that One Piece is better than Naruto, but he's tried to do the same about Naruto. One Piece.
Let's move on.
But I think, in all honesty, like, the next Batman, they need to make it so that he has more scenes as Bruce Wayne. They also need to make sure he actually gets a film as Batman, which Ben Affleck never really got. So he really was only limited to the scenes you got of him in Justice League, which was not a great film.
Honestly, what they need to do with Batman, they need to explore more of his humanity. The fact that, yeah, he takes down his villains, but he also checks in on them from time to time to see how they're doing.
Like in the animated series, Harley Quinn got rebuilt, was getting released. He actually went in and congratulated her.
Yup. Yeah, like he went to Harley Quinn and actually congratulated her. And the fact that she got arrested due to the fact that they thought she shoplifted when she did pay. The problem was that they forgot to take out the price tag. She left in a hurry. She paid for it, and the entire episode was just Batman hunting her down. But when he found out the truth, he bailed her out of Gotham, because she was going to go to jail. He bailed her out and bought her the outfit and returned her own money. That's a Batman that needs...
And then he also funded Two-Face's surgery to get his face fixed, of course.
Yes, he did.
It didn't end up working.
He also, this was actually in, if you ever buy Batman the Animated Series, the complete series on DVD, there's actually an unreleased concept art episode of Bruce Wayne diverting Wayne Tech Labs into finding a cure for Mr. Freeze, which...
that would have been good. That Mr. Freeze deserves it.
Mr. Freeze, to me, is one of the most...
Missed such an opportunity with Bruce Wayne going to going to Arkham Asylum, bailing out Mr. Freeze and helping him find a cure. Because the only reason why he was even a villain was because he needed money to fund his wife's cure research. Batman could have easily have been like, I'm bailing you out, come work for me, you'll get your own lab, and I'll help you. They could have easily had done that, and Mr. Freeze was the characters in Batman the Animated Series.
You know what hurts about Mr. Freeze?
Out of them, but they miss so much.
You know,
yeah, but then he wouldn't be here. But then he wouldn't be able to bring in that revenue.
Do you remember in Batman Beyond when they brought him back as just a head, and then they brought in one of the most tragic lines ever when he died? He's like, "Yeah, believe me, Batman,
the only one who cares.
Who cares?" I fucking felt that so bad for him. That man deserved so much better.
Facts.
Okay, so the reason why Steam is not going to interject about the Batman talk is because he's Batman burned out.
I will say that is a very realistic problem nowadays, is that people are burnt out of the same comic book characters getting 60 different characters playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong. Each different actor does a good portrayal of them, but it's like we've got 12 different Batmans, 3 different Spider-Men, about 3 different Supermen. God knows how many Flash actors at this point with...
Oh, God. The fact that they fired Henry Cavill, but they kept Ezra Miller. Fuck you, DC. Fuck you.
Well, they fired Cavill from The Witcher as well, and you want to know the reasoning? Because he was so arrogant and basically
trying to keep it accurate to the source material rather than going with what they were.
Arrogant. He's true to the source material because he's a fan.
I know.
Genuine fan.
That was the excuse they gave, when in actuality it was just him saying, well, that's not how the Witcher would act in this situation. That's not what he would do in this situation. Yes, exactly. Listen to the guy that's giving you advice.
They wanted to do an entire season of Geralt being a manhole and getting all these women knocked up when the canon lore itself says that Geralt is sterile from becoming a Witcher.
And, like, don't get me wrong, I think Liam Hemsworth doesn't look terrible as Witcher, but he's never going to get a fair shot of it because people are so pissed off with how they treated Cavill. Yeah. I just hope that it doesn't blow back onto Liam Hemsworth, because he just basically took the role when it was available. You can't blame him for this.
You can't, and I think even Henry Cavill himself even endorsed Liam Hemsworth as like being the new Geralt. Like he gave the okay, like yes, I'm comfortable with this man taking up the role that I vacated. But even then, the fans are going to be fans, and they're just going to condemn his acting without even giving him a fair shot.
Yeah, I think, to be perfectly honest, I think half the problem nowadays with comic book fan burnout is half to do with the actual projects themselves, have to do with fans and how they're acting towards different people. Like, and not even just in a comic stance. Do you know how many threats the guy who plays Jinwoo in dub got over the whole solo leveling thing?
Oh yeah, the whole Arise.
He got death threats basically saying, you better not fuck up the next Arise scene.
See, no. That's kind of where the whole fandom gets divided, because there's a difference between being part of a fandom and being good, and then you have the toxic fans. Because there's a difference between being passionate and toxic. Here's what a passionate fan would do. I wish you all the best of luck, and I can't wait to see the great Arise line. I hope you nail it out of the park. Then you have the toxic fans of like, if you fuck up, I'll kill you. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Encourage the man to do his best. Because when you put too much pressure on somebody, they may either A, fuck up on purpose just to piss fans off, or B, the pressure got to them because of all the pressure that you as fans put on him. Wish him the best, give him a shot, there's no problem, and he'll knock it out of the park. I don't even know if the episode even aired yet, and I can already tell you that he nailed it.
I think
the Arise thing did air. The Arise one did air.
But there was actually like a clip that the actor did that was so funny to me, because he basically did a compilation of 100 different ways to fuck up that scene just to show dominance to the guys that threatened him. He handled it like a champ by just showing the video and not actually making the scene fucked up.
AJ, read what Steam wrote, and he is 100% facts. The man is cooking right now.
Okay. I'm going to say we're going to avoid that topic right now, because I'm still pissed off at how people have been handling Johnny Depp. And I stand by this fact. Johnny Depp has been my favorite actor for most of my life, with like Jim Carrey in a close second. They have done that man so fucking dirty.
He was one of the few people from day one that immediately said Johnny did nothing wrong. And even though he was found innocent, people are still condemning him while the bitch still gets work. Fuck you, DC. That's another fuck up you made. Strike two.
DC.
You want to go for three?
That wasn't Disney. That was Disney. That was Disney, not DC.
No. Wait. No.
Johnny Depp. That was Disney, not DC.
No, but I'm saying that DC still has that bitch on as freaking.
Oh no, they're recasting everyone. James Gunn has said that everyone's getting rebooted, even Aquaman. Like
Rip Jason Momoa, at least you were a decent actor for the little amount of time.
I just hope they cast him as Lobo in the next universe. I think he
would be a good Lobo. Let's be honest.
Like he thought he was getting cast for Lobo when they called him into audition. He didn't expect fucking Aquaman.
Let's be honest. No one wants to be Aquaman. He's basically SpongeBob.
Aquaman is like the joke of the DC universe.
He really is. Because nobody takes him seriously. Granted, there are some versions of Aquaman that got a power boost where without the magical trident, he's able to throw hands with Superman. So keep in mind, technically, Aquaman is a human.
He's not human, he's half human, and he's half Atlantean, which has magical DNA. So don't start with
fine, let me rephrase it. He's an Earthling that could still throw hands with Superman.
And so
Earthling thing is not really that much of a thing when we have the Green Lantern Corps right there, and Al Jordan. That's like Al Jordan, Cal Gardner, friggin' John Stewart.
The Green Lantern could probably throw hands with Superman just for being Earthling.
The fact that the Ben 10 versus Green Lantern death battle fight was complete bullshit.
We are not gonna get into that.
And I looked it up multiple times. Green Lantern cannot time travel. Where are you pulling this magic bullshit out of your ass?
Okay, even ignoring that fact, the Omnitrix has a danger sense function where it transforms Ben into the best alien possible if he's going to die anyway. So they wouldn't have been able to chop his arm off because it would have turned him into something like Diamond Head.
Or Goop. Just specifically.
Honestly, what it would have done is, it would have immediately turned him into Alien X. The two aliens inside his head would have immediately come together and be like, yeah, goodbye, Hal, and erased him from existence. That's how the fight should have ended.
Also, the fact that slowly erased him from existence rather than just instantly made no sense.
I'm just going to say it. Death Battle has a really bad track record with comic book compared to everything else. Like, don't get me wrong, most comic book characters have the power and hacks to defeat anime characters, but when you put characters like Ben 10 in the ring or characters like SpongeBob versus Aquaman, who the fuck okayed that? Because Aquaman got fucking demolished.
Yeah, it's literally Toon Force. The fuck you gonna do?
I mean, to be fair, they used one of the worst iterations of Aquaman in existence from the Super Friends.
Dude, I'm sorry, but when you put anyone against Toon Force characters, it's just not a good chance of winning.
If you want a good Toon Force battle, what they should have done was, they could have easily had done Donald Duck versus Daffy Duck.
Oh, Daffy wins easily. Daffy's got more feats and experience, whereas Donald is a lot more... not much of a fighter.
Kingdom Hearts wants a word with you. Oh, Kingdom Hearts is a whole separate thing.
I mean, he's got a point. Okay,
Kingdom Hearts is fair enough, but at the same time, I still have Daffy.
We could have had Bugs Bunny versus Mickey Mouse.
No, that one.
You got Mickey Mouse versus Yoda instead.
Yeah, which, let's be honest, Yoda should have won.
That matchup.
It's Kingdom Hearts has some bullshit scaling.
Yup. And let's be honest. Let us be honest about this other fight that made no fucking sense. Kakashi losing to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
To be fair, the amount of shit that happened in Star Wars makes too much sense. If he can crush the eye in an instant, crushing his Sharingan, and thereby crushing his Kamui, he literally has no way to beat him fast enough.
Here's the thing, though. Here's
one
the thing,
that
though,
makes no sense to me is...
Guys, let me just say this. The reason why the reason why the Kakashi fight, Kakashi versus Obi-Wan, was bullshit was because of the fact that Death Battle was using the extended universe lore that Disney made non-canon. Everything that
Obi-Wan crushes, all the same. If Obi-Wan crushes Kakashi's eye right then and there, he's still going to lose.
Yeah, and the thing is,
sorry,
that's one of the few points I think they actually got right, because most of the time, fucking Death Battle has a hard-on for Naruto characters. The fact they made Madara beat Aizen to me is just fucking.
That really did make no sense because I really hated that scene because they brought up the fact that you can tell you're even hypnotized. But the thing is, Aizen can still manipulate your senses even after Uda, I forgot her name, found out she was still in the hypnotism. He held up a whole ass body in front of them and they could not see it unless he allowed them to see it. Even if you understand you're in the illusion, he can still manipulate everything around you. There is no escape unless he himself wills it.
Even
So it makes no sense that he got caught in the genjutsu.
No one's able to see the Bleach characters. You should not physically be able to see Aizen. And you can bullshit your way through that fucking Sharingan as much as you want. That should not be able to see anyone. It's never been shown to have any abilities like...
It wasn't the Sharingan. They said the Rinnegan is what gave him the ability.
Yeah, it was the Rinnegan doing that.
Well, that
I mean, he literally creates limbo clones that exist in their own separate plane. Once Sasuke got the Rinnegan, he was able to see the limbo clones that no one else could see. Naruto was only able to sense those. They basically sense spiritual energy. So it makes sense that he could see the Soul Reapers.
I still feel like that's a cop-out.
Not really a cop-out, it's actually the only reasonable explanation.
The Maruhan one makes sense, but let me tell you this, okay? Look at the Darth Vader versus Obito fight. Okay?
That one was kind of bullshit.
Now, but hold on. Let me explain this to me, okay? Darth Vader is canonically stronger than Obi-Wan. Obito and Kakashi are able to equally throw hands with each other. How the fuck did Kakashi lose?
Yeah, here's the thing.
Kakashi didn't have the 10 tails.
Won that fight because they gave Obito shit he shouldn't have been able to have. Like, he should not have had the fucking 10 tails or been able to turn into Jubito realistically, based on the lore of the own series.
Yeah, basically on the series, he managed to the summoning takes too long, and he barely managed to gain control of 10 tails. He should not be able to do that shit that quickly.
Yeah, because let's be honest, Death Battle goes, well, we take the characters in their ultimate prime and all their powers at their peak. Bullshit, you do! Because let's be honest, there have been numerous fights where one character was completely one-sided when the fight should have been a lot closer than it was. Perfect example, Leon Kennedy versus Adam... No, what?
It was Frank West.
Frank West, okay? Let's be honest. Leon only won because the zombies interfered. What happened to, we make them fight one-on-one with no outside interference? You break your own fucking rules, you dumbasses.
I still stand by the fact that the biggest robbery in all of Death Battle is Batman versus Iron Man in the second round.
Yes!
Because there's two things that piss me off about it. One, they say, oh yeah, Iron Man can hack Batman's technology, but Batman's not smart enough to hack Iron Man's. Bullshit.
They literally found out Darkseid's equations to his bomb. Found out Darkseid's passcodes to his bombs.
So that's one thing.
Motherfucker could easily hack Iron Man's technology.
But the second thing is they seem to think that you can hack into the Hellbat, which is not made with traditional technology that Iron Man could hack in the first place, but on top of the fact, it runs off his fucking soul. I don't know about you, but I don't remember Iron Man being able to hack a soul, do you?
Meaning, nope.
So realistically, how the fuck did he beat the Hellbat?
Technically, he could if he had the Soul Stone with him, but since he didn't... Exactly. So no, Iron Man himself does not have that fucking ability. You see what I mean? Like, Death Battle themselves, they have favoritism when it comes to these fights. A lot of their
they even had to make an entire episode with the Deadpool and the mask to literally acknowledging that they dealt with bias.
Yup.
That's just funny to me.
I feel like
they just went through with Deadpool and that stone and just scrolled through all the death battles they fucked up in. And then after they realized they basically threw Deadpool out to the wolves because the mask literally could not lose, they literally spent like 5 minutes acknowledging how they fucked up.
Now, I will say one thing. The fight between Batman and Black Panther, they didn't include the Hellbat suit in that fight, which made it a much more realistic win for Black Panther.
Yep.
Because honestly,
I don't remember.
People don't realize this. Black Panther is smarter, richer, and a lot more combat-oriented than Batman ever was.
And he gets more bitches. Don't forget that.
No, Batman still beats him in that category.
Except the fact that Black Panther canonically has an entire harem island after him.
Yeah, it helps when you're a king. It's the money that talks for Black Panther. It's the looks that talk for Batman.
Yeah. I mean, because let's be honest, he has freaking Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Catwoman. Like, he's got a lot.
Talia al Ghul.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
And in some iterations that we will not talk about, Batgirl, was it? Those two were Batgirl.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. That's non-canon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not to mention, he stole Lois Lane from Superman. How the fuck you gonna steal Superman's girl and have the balls to smirk at him when you do it?
Because he's got the bat riz.
He's got the riz. And at that point, not like Superman can do anything. Clark didn't have that riz at that point.
I like the fact that when Batman and Superman met in the animated universe, I love the fact that Superman himself said, "Too bad we can't trade lives. We could have been the ultimate man for Lois." Bruce Wayne outside of the cape, Superman in the cape. Like, bro, even Superman had to say that Batman had more riz than him.
Not inaccurate.
But to be fair, it's not really that Batman has riz, it's he's rich. The moment you find out his last name, every woman becomes a gold digger.
But even then, the thing is, Batman himself, not talking about Bruce Wayne specifically, Batman himself has rizzed up others while not having the money as an excuse. He rizzed up
Cheetah. He rizzed up Cheetah while in chains and got her to start distrust in the rest of the people.
I was literally the meme of it should have been me. Bro, I would do anything for that woman.
God.
I would betray the Brotherhood of Men for Cheetah.
Good God, man.
Hey, there are certain characters I will turn full simp mode. I have called myself out of my own stories about being a simp, depending on who it is. But hey, at least I own up to it. I'm like, y'all fakers.
Oh, I got something I want to do. It's another Sporkle thing, but it's most published characters 1 to 100.
Wolverine.
That's not DC, my guy.
Oh, I thought you said most published characters in fiction.
No, it's just.
Oh God.
I feel like easily Batman's got to be up there.
I don't think I
it's definitely Batman. Batman has like 8 comic book fucking things going on, and he's not even the main character of half of them. Like the Nightwing solo series, yeah, Batman makes a couple of cameo appearances. The Red Robin Tim Drake, yeah, Batman shows up. Red Hood and the Outlaws, Batman shows up. Superman and the Adventures of Superman and Jonathan, yeah, Batman shows up. Batman's in everything. He is the DC Universe's version of Wolverine. His name doesn't even need to be in the title, and he'll still show up.
Okay, so apparently Nightwing is the 3rd most published character in DC.
Martian Manhunter.
I'm going to put Green Lantern first, because that fills up like 6 slots.
Yeah, because there's like 20 Green Lanterns.
Martian. What about Miss Martian?
Maybe just type in Martian. Maybe just type in Martian itself and see what happens.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's not up there. I've already done the Supers. I've done the Bat Family. Oh wait, no, Alfred. Alfred's number 6.
Wonder Woman.
Holy!
Don't forget Wonder Woman.
Already did her. Flash. Holy shit, that got a lot.
Yeah, we got like 15 different Flashes, including the shitty Reverse Flash. Oh, Joker. Joker is in everything, just like Batman.
He's number 13.
He is? Dang.
Harley Quinn. She's 25.
Yeah, go with Harley Quinn.
Penguin. 30.
Ooh, Two-Face.
Two-Face. He's at 38. Goddamn, we're going down in terms of how far. Mr. Freeze. 75th.
What the?
He's 79.
Damn.
Poison Ivy.
Did you type Bane?
Yeah, I already did Bane. He was 79. Poison Ivy 35. Okay. Getting back up there. Ra's al Ghul. I don't know how to spell his name.
R-A space A-L-G-H-O-U-L.
I don't think it's on there if I'm spelling it right. But
Just type in Ghoul. Type in Ghoul because you also have Talia al Ghul and then you have Damian Wayne Ghoul.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, I tried it. It didn't work.
Type in Al because Al's in all three of their names.
That one didn't work either.
Dang.
Kilowog. He was number 100.
Dang.
Okay, maybe Sinestro?
Ooh, Sideways.
Who?
Sideways.
No.
He's a new character that DC. He's a new character that DC tried to promote as being like DC's version of Spider-Man. It didn't work.
Booster Gold was on there. So was Black Lightning. Maybe Static.
Plastic Man.
Plastic Man, good one. Oh, he's up there. He's on 55.
Nice.
Okay, thinking.
Ooh, the Doom Patrol.
Oh, I'll put Cyborg up there.
Okay.
23. Robot? No.
Robot Man. His name is Robot Man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
He's not up there anyway. Beast Boy, maybe?
Beast Boy. He's got to be.
Oh, he's on 32. Raven? Damn, she's 45.
Starfire.
I put Star Sapphire, and it was right.
I mean, there is Star Sapphire and Starfire.
I put both, and they're both up there. So.
Oh, Terra. Terra.
Nope.
Slade.
Blackfire?
Deathstroke. Slade or Deathstroke. He goes by both names.
Okay, it didn't like Slade. Let's try Deathstroke. It likes Deathstroke, doesn't like Slade.
Dang. Well, I mean, he's up there, so good.
Deadshot, maybe? He's up there.
Oh, yeah, Deadshot. Killer
Croc? I feel like there's a lot of Batman characters up here.
Because they're everywhere. Without Batman, there wouldn't be DC.
Oh, Lex Luthor. Exactly. I don't even think about him.
Terry McGinnis. Batman from the future. Batman Beyond.
Okay, that's not up there.
Amanda Waller.
Ooh. She's at 82.
Damn.
That's relatively low for how much she had. Like, her appearances just seem to be her popping up, causing some shit, and then disappearing whenever the chaos erupts.
Lex Luthor.
Already put in. Metallo?
Damn.
Nope. What about Mazo? No.
Plasmius.
Who?
Plasmius.
Nope, that didn't work. Clayface.
Ooh,
no? How did Clayface on the list?
Wow. What?
Riddler. Okay, he's up there.
Ooh, Duke.
Who?
Duke. D-U-K-E.
No, that didn't work either.
Steam says Green Arrow.
Good one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, that one was 11. Red Arrow?
Black Canary.
Red Arrow was up there.
If Green Arrow is in there, Black Canary needs to be in there.
I'm going to try White Canary as well. Nope. Wait.
Dr. Fate.
White's got me something. What did White give me?
Probably the White Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very confused. Okay. There's one at 5th place and one at 8th place that we haven't got, and I can't figure out who.
Did you put Dr. Fate?
Oh, good shout. Oh, he's like
John Constantine.
Oh, good one.
Brainiac.
John Constantine. Oh, I can't spell for the life of me, apparently.
Oh, Steve says Speedy.
Zatanna, Speedy. Oh, wait, no, I've already put Red Arrow Arsenal.
Okay. True.
Well, actually, there's 3 different versions of Speedy, so that could be it.
Aqualad's up there. How
did we already put down Flash?
Wait, what about Superboy?
Did we already put down Flash?
Yeah, Flash and all the other Flashes have already gone up.
Okay.
Okay, we're missing a 5th placer and an 8th placer. They seem to be some of the most published.
What? Did we put Wonder Woman down?
Yeah, we already got her.
Okay, what about Blue Beetle? I want to see how many reprints you got.
Hawk Girl.
Ooh, Hawk Girl.
Oh, Hawk Girl. Okay, she's up there. Maybe Hawkman?
Yeah.
He's up there too.
Shit.
Ooh,
Shazam.
That's Dark.
Yeah, Shazam.
3.
Black Adam.
Black Adam. Okay, Black Adam's not up there. How the fuck?
What about Cyborg?
He did Cyborg.
Damn it.
Elastigirl.
What the hell?
Red Tornado.
Red Tornado's definitely not up there.
It's low, but it's up there.
It is?
It is up there, but it's on 83. It's
Oh,
below
damn.
that.
Hey, I'll take it. I will take it. You did Cheetah, right?
I haven't, but I can try. Nope, she's not. She's not up there.
Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy.
Nope, he's not up there either. Holy shit!
Brainiac. Did you do Brainiac?
Oh wait, Batgirl. Oh, there's two. I counted Huntress as Batgirl as well. Brainiac.
What?
Steam says Firestorm.
Firestorm.
Ooh, nice.
That's a relatively low one as well, but it's up there. Question. He's not up there either. Holy shit!
Damn, he doesn't get much love.
Owlman.
I doubt it. He's a relatively one-shot comic character. Anti-Monitor maybe. Nope.
Shit. Crap. I'm trying to think. Who else?
Crypto?
Oh yeah,
Crypto is above Amanda Waller.
I don't know if the dog gets in that many reprints.
Ace the Bat Hound.
Oh, Ace. Yeah. Oh wait, what? That one's not up there, but Crypto is.
What?
Apparently, apparently Batman doesn't get enough love.
Oh, that's a good one. Steam says Vigilante.
Ooh.
Nope. That's
Jonah Hex. Jonah Hex.
Huh.
Nope, not him either. The magic ones don't seem to be getting anything. Swamp Thing?
Wait, did you do Satana?
Swamp Thing's up there.
Yeah.
Satana?
Okay. What about Catwoman?
Good shout. She's up there. Relatively high, too.
Nice.
Talia? I'm still thinking Ra's al Ghul's up there somewhere, but I can't spell his name.
Yeah. Talia is spelled Talia.
I've spelled it so many ways, it's not working for any of them. Maybe Larfleeze? No.
Oh God, I know of one character, but I don't know how to spell his name. Mr. Pixelic or whatever the fuck his name.
Oh, that's fucker.
I'm not trying to spell Miskapitalik at this point.
You know what? Just type in Mr. X. See if that shows up. Because his name starts with X.
No, it's not up there. Whatever it is. We're missing 31. Spectre.
Uh-huh.
That's up there.
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to think. I've already put Aquaman, Mara, Aqualad.
Did you do Red Robin?
I've got all the Robins. They're all up there.
Yeah, Robin was one of the first ones he did.
And
and you did Nightwing too, right?
Yeah, yep. Nightwing's up there as well. He's the third most popular. Black Manta.
Black.
How is that not up there?
Did you do Sinestro?
Yeah, I already got Sinestro. King Shark? Nope, that didn't work. Polka Dot Man? I'm pulling at strings here.
Oh God, I can't think. Solomon Grundy, Grodd, Killer.
I already put most of them. Neither of them worked.
Oh God, I'm trying to think.
Did you Killer Frost already?
Good shout. It didn't work, but it was a good shout. Livewire?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, Livewire. Damn.
Oh, Lois Lane.
Oh, Lois.
She was the number 5th one.
What the?
How did she get number 5? Wait, Steve.
She gets reprinted a lot of comics because Superman. Because she went Superman.
And also because Batman had a turn on the bike, if you know what I mean.
Oh God.
Shut up.
Hot potato.
How did it take me that long to think?
Because she's hot.
Ain't no fucking way Jim Gordon isn't up there.
What?
What about Jim Jonah Jameson then? Wait, no, that's Marvel.
Wait. Joker's daughter. That's literally her name. Joker's daughter. Captain Boomerang!
Okay, I got it. We will run out of time. Okay, we missed Jimmy Olsen. Fuck. The Atom.
I forgot about
Jonathan and Martha Kent.
We should have just played Kent and see what would have happened.
Power Girl. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Lana Lang. I wouldn't have got that in a million years. Scarecrow. We got every Batman villain except my favorite
we
one.
missed him. We missed him. That hurt.
Harvey Bullock, honestly forgettable. Saturn Girl, never heard of her. Wildcat,
She's from the League of Superheroes from the future.
Wildcat, Cosmic Boy, Elongated Man. How the fuck?
I was thinking elongated, but I said Plastic Man.
We forgot Lobo after talking about him for a good bit today.
Bro.
I mean, to be fair, why did I put it? I thought he was Marvel.
To be fair, we
Ghul,
did get a 73. We did get a passing grade.
Ra's al Ghul is up there. Apparently there's an apostrophe in the middle of his name that you have to use, otherwise it doesn't register it.
That's bull.
Jor-El.
Okay, so we got 74. I'm giving us that point. We got 74 out of 100.
Iris, Thomas Wayne. How the fuck are you gonna die and be one of the most, prominently...
Oh, because of Flashpoint Batman.
Oh.
True.
Blue Beetle? Fuck, that one's fair.
I said Blue Beetle.
Yeah, he said Blue Beetle.
Did you?
So we got 75 out of 100. We got 75 out of 100.
My bad. Captain Cold. I put Shazam. Fuck your Captain Marvel, Freddie Freeman. Katana.
So we got 76
Miracle.
out of 100.
Oh, we forgot Captain Cold.
Damn.
That one hurts.
Captain who?
Captain Cold from Flash.
Oh, he's completely forgettable.
Yeah, they have the same thing with Marvel.
I mean, to be fair, we have Mr. Freeze, so what the hell do we need Captain Cold for?
Simple, to remind us that Flash gets screwed over by plot.
True. Okay, so in total, we had a total of 77. It's just that AJ can't spell.
Okay, fuck you. Also, we did the same thing but with Marvel.
Fine, let's do Marvel. Yo, Spider-Man needs to be the first name you type.
I better see Hulk up there. Hulk better be top 5 minimum.
We got 3 for Spider-Man. We got 2 for Iron Man.
Technically, Steve. Hold on. Steve, you did say Captain Cold, but you said it after we already had run out of time.
Oh, we got 4 for Captain America.
Where's Hulk?
I haven't
Did you type Spider-Man?
We got 1 for Hulk. Already did Spider-Man. He was number 1 answer. Maybe Red Hulk?
Peter Parker, number 1. Let's go.
Red Hulk is up there. Okay.
Iron Man.
Already put him. Black Widow.
Captain
Black
Marvel.
Widow. Okay, let's just get all the main Avengers out the way. Put Vision in there. Vision, Scarlet Witch. Vision, Scarlet Witch, Hawkeye.
Already put Hawkeye,
Captain Marvel.
Scarlet Witch. Wait, I can't spell. Okay, Scarlet
See,
Witch.
he can't spell.
Wait, what? What'd you say, Leo?
I said Captain Marvel, and Steam says Punisher.
I put Doctor Strange. Punisher is not up there, surprisingly.
Captain Marvel. Because they reprint her issue 1s like there's no tomorrow.
Oh, that gave us like 5. Holy shit. Oh, Nick Fury.
Hey.
Nick Fury isn't up there. I'm rioting. This ain't right.
Ooh, what about Miles Morales? Oh, wait, no, Spider-Man counts.
Yeah, that one's already up there. Wait, is he? Oh, yeah, it's up there. Spider-Gwen?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Spider-Man?
No,
Spider-Woman, technically.
She's not Spider-Woman, I guess, yeah. They only recently renamed her. Oh, she's not an either.
Actually, no, they call her Ghost Spider now.
Gwen Stacy? Okay, no. Pepper Potts.
Yeah, they call her Ghost Spider.
Okay, Pepper Potts isn't up there. That's alarming.
Steam says J. Jonah Jameson. We can't forget Ghost Rider.
We cannot forget our boy Johnny Ghost Rider.
Okay, J. Jonah Jameson isn't up there.
What the fuck?
How did
Ghost
Nick
Rider.
Fury
Ghost
not get
Rider.
up there, but Maria Hill did? Ghost Rider's literally the second to last one there.
What is this ranking?
How much
Deadpool!
times they've appeared in the comics.
Ooh, definitely Deadpool.
Oh, good shout. How is Deadpool not up there? Oh, wait, I think this is just Avengers. That's X-Men territory.
Okay, Wolverine.
It's just
Wolverine's
Avengers.
one of the Avengers.
How is Wolverine up there? He's number 2.
Because he's an Avenger. He's an Avenger.
Okay, no, I guess Wolverine would count. Yeah. Quicksilver. He's up there.
The Thing. He's part of the Avengers.
Yep.
I think he's counted as Fantastic Four.
No, just try it. Trust me.
Twice.
If Wolverine is here, the Thing is on there.
He's not up here.
True. Oh,
Mr.
damn.
Fantastic is somehow.
Oh, you got to be kidding me! How is Mr. Fantastic there, but not the Thing? Don't forget the Human Torch. The Human Torch.
Invisible Woman. She's up there.
Dr. Doom. There was a timeline where he was part of the Avengers.
Okay.
So is Thanos.
Yep, Thanos is part of the Avengers.
Thanos. He's up there.
Yep. Jesus Christ.
Okay, start thinking of villains as well, because now we know villains are on the table. Mastermind.
Doc Ock. Dr. Ock.
I'm gonna throw in Loki.
Dr. Octopus is already up there. Loki, good shout.
Venom.
Thor. How did we ever forget Thor? Venom is.
We said Thor from the get-go.
Venom is on the additional list, but not on the main one.
Wow.
Okay.
Carnage.
What the fuck? What was Carnage an Avenger?
During the Avengers, the Axis storyline where everybody was inverted, heroes became villains.
That means Green Goblin. Oh wait, that means Green Goblin or Iron Patriot.
Yep.
Green Goblin's not up there because it's
he's under Iron Patriot. That's why.
War Machine's already been put up there. Oh shit, we're doing worse with this one. Odin's not up there either.
Squirrel Girl.
I swear to God.
You'd be surprised. You don't know how to spell squirrel?
No. Okay, I don't think it's up there because I'm pretty sure I spelled that right and it's not auto-correcting me. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
Wasp.
Ooh, definitely Ant-Man, Wasp.
U.S. Agent. Steam says U.S. Agent.
He's already up there.
Okay.
Iron Fist. Luke Cage.
Oh, wait. Yeah, Luke Cage.
I'm just going to say Miss Marvel because I can't spell Kamala Khan.
Ooh, throw in Luke Cage.
Already put Luke Cage. He's up there.
Okay.
Iron Fist.
Already put him. White Tiger.
Ooh, White. Yep.
She's not up there. Who?
Daredevil.
Good shout. He's not up there. Kingpin, maybe. He's not up there either. Fuck.
Jessica Drew.
She's already up there.
Jessica Drew and Jessica Jones.
She's not up there either.
Damn.
Shite. Spider-Man 2099.
Black Panther.
Oh, good shout. He's up there. Nice. Finally, we've gotten
Okay.
Jesus, there's a Yellow Jacket?
Yeah, Yellow Jacket.
He's an additional one. They keep adding shit.
Oh, true.
Because they go by multiple names and they have multiple people. There are 3 Ant-Men in the universe. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Already put him.
Wanda.
Already put her.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, we already put Scarlet Witch.
Vision.
Oh, good shout.
Ultron. I said Vision, motherfucker.
I can't hear you half the time.
Jarvis.
Maybe? He's up there.
But Ultron? No, Ultron does not count.
Oh, what about Howard Stark?
I don't think he counts it as an Avenger.
I'm putting Howard the Duck just in case. No, it's not him.
Oh, Howard the Duck. Yeah, Howard the Duck.
Gamora. I'm trying the Guardians of the Galaxy. None of them are working.
Did you try Doctor Doom?
I tried it. He doesn't work. Magneto?
Darn.
No.
Magneto,
Magneto work.
Sandman's up there. Think Spider-Man villains. Electro. Nope. Scorpion?
Shit.
I would never see Scorpion being one of the Avengers. I see Venom being one of the Avengers.
No, it's just talking about the Avengers comics run. It's saying characters that have appeared most in them.
Mysterio.
Ooh.
Nope, he's not up there. Fuck.
Damn.
Man, he made Old Man Logan kill the X-Men. How the hell is he not on that list?
I do not know.
You did Maria Hill, right? Oh, the Lizard. Steam says the Lizard.
He's not up there. Fuck.
Hydro Man and Sandman.
Already put Sandman. Hydra Man's not up there.
Damn.
Wait, Herbie?
The Red Skull.
Oh my god, how did it take it? Oh, that's not up there either. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't think
He's
it was
a Spider-Man villain.
Hydra in general? Nope. Arnim Zola.
Rhino.
We'll give it a shot. It's not up there.
Damn.
Who is on this list?
I don't know. Whoever it is, it better be good.
Ego?
Yep.
I don't know. Juggernaut?
Did you wait?
That would be more likely, but
Did you do Scarlet Spider?
I didn't, but I can try. It's not up there.
You did Thanos, right?
Yeah,
we already did Thanos.
So this is talking like characters that have appeared in any Avengers comics.
Apocalypse.
That's an X-Men villain, but we'll give it a shot. It's not up there.
He's how is he not there? He's killed the Avengers.
Kang's up there. Kang's up there somehow.
Throw Galactus. I want to see if Galactus works.
Galactus is not up there.
has to show up.
He's not on there.
Wait, zombies.
Zombie. Oh, no, not up there.
Zombie.
We try Cloak and Dagger. I want to see if that pops up.
Nope.
Damn.
Not us.
Groot. We forgot Groot. I am Groot.
He's not up there either.
Darn.
Okay. Who is on this fucking list?
Falcon.
Enchantress. Falcon's already on
Winter
there.
Soldier.
Damn.
Enchantress is up there. Winter Soldier.
Black Widow.
No fucking way.
Where did you Black Widow?
Oh.
Bucky ain't up there. Black Widow's already on the list.
Come on, man. Bucky's been in a lot of Avengers stories.
How is Maria Hill? How is Maria Hill up here, yet Nick Fury isn't? That still bugs me.
This list, I gotta agree with Steam. This list is stupid. It's called Marvel's Most Published Avengers. A lot of these characters don't even have their main.
Most published Avengers characters, like characters who appeared in Avengers comics.
Yeah, which is why it's stupid that freaking Captain Marvel isn't on the list. They keep reprinting her story fucking multiple times.
I've already put Captain Marvel.
Oh, my bad. I retract my statement.
Fuck. I don't think villains. Abomination? He's not up there. What the fuck?
Wait, did you
try A-Bomb. Did you already do She-Hulk and A-Bomb?
I'll put She-Hulk. She-Hulk's up there somehow. A-Bomb's on the additional list.
Let's go.
Scar.
How is Namor at number 11?
Did you do
Try Kitty Pryde.
What are you saying, Leo?
Oh, that's a good one.
What'd you say, Kingston?
Kitty Pryde.
I think she's X-Men. Yeah, she's not up there. What'd you say, Leo?
I said Scar, the son of the Hulk. Scar. S-K-A-R.
Oh, S-K-A-R. Yeah, he's still not up there.
Damn.
Also, how is Namor at 11?
Oh, because of the 1950s when he teamed up with Captain America.
Okay, well, we got 5 minutes left, and I am struggling with this list.
Black Bolt. Let's shoot for the stars. Black Bolt.
Black Bolt, not up there. Bullseye.
Damn.
Nope. Medusa.
Elektra.
She's not up there either.
Damn. You did Jarvis, right?
Yeah, I already got Jarvis. He's up there.
Okay.
We're missing one at number 5, one at number 6.
Did you do War Machine?
Oh, he's already up there. What about Beta Ray Bill? Fuck,
yeah, try it.
Up there either.
Damn.
Heimdall. Fuck.
Oh God, I can't work under pressure.
Malekith? No.
Probably we throw Dark World in here.
No, the symbiote god.
No, oh yeah, no.
He's not up there either.
Definitely not, of course.
I feel like he's a very...
Toxin.
Yeah, he's not up there either. I feel like the symbiotes aren't in enough comics to really determine them in here.
Bro, have you seen modern day Venom comics? Bro, that is a straight up lie.
Yeah, but they're not in Avengers comics, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, true. Franklin Richards?
We'll give it a shot. Nope.
Morbius? I mean, there were a couple of storylines where he was an Avenger, so...
No, he's not there either. Fuck.
Darn, Blade!
Up Beyonders.
Blade!
Oh, try the Beyonders.
Blade's up there. Yonder.
Nice, thanks, team.
What about Eternals? Black Knight.
The only one I know is
up there.
Icarus.
Black
The only
Knight
one I know is Icarus.
Huh?
Icarus.
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 He's not up there.
Darn.
Who is? There's two in the top 10 that I really can't figure out for the life of me.
They gotta be new characters that have been constantly pushed like there's no tomorrow. Characters that nobody gives a about.
Moon Knight?
I could see Moon Knight being there.
He's not.
Damn.
Fuck. Skrull? That's up there.
Super Skrull.
Yeah, I think it just concluded.
Gladiator. Gladiator.
Nope.
Darn.
We're at 50. Or 51, sorry.
Ooh, Hercules.
Hercules?
Oh, yeah, Herc.
He's up there. Somehow.
Nice.
Good one.
He's the only one. He's the only one from the freaking Greek pantheon that actually shows up in Marvel Comics.
God, I don't.
Doesn't Ares also show up in there?
Nope. No, he does not.
Damn.
I mean, Ares did show up. Sentry! We forgot Sentry!
Ooh, Sentry!
He's not up there.
Damn it!
Maybe Taskmaster? Taskmaster's up there.
Wow.
How is Taskmaster on the list but not Sentry?
That is a good question.
Hang on, I'm being called. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Shit.
What?
God, I am at a loss here.
Me too.
I'm starting to think of DC characters now, and it's not going well. Dude, this list is a fucking travesty.
It really is.
Oh, no. Gambit. I'm just putting in X-Men at this point to see if any of them pop up.
You think you have better luck with Cyclops?
Cyclops? No, I think Wolverine's the only X-Men on here.
Yeah.
Fuck, who could be more prominent than Thor?
If Mjolnir somehow got invention, I'd be dying inside.
I typed in Mjolnir just to see.
Good. It did not work. Let's go.
No. Peggy Carter? Fuck. I am at a loss.
Me too.
Yeah, we've lost this one badly. Storm and Beast. There were X-Men on this.
There were more X-Men.
Okay, we missed Cannonball. How the fuck did Cannonball beat out Vision? Sunspot, Captain Britain, Wonder Man, Crystal, Hellcat, Mockingbird, Shang-Chi, fair enough. Firestar, Tigra, Moonstone, Absorbent. I've not heard of half of these fucks.
Me neither.
Oh, Nova is one that hurts. That one.
This Nova we probably should have remembered.
Mantis. There was a Guardian of the Galaxy on here. Goliath. Fuck. That one I should have known. The Hood. Two Gun Kid. Stingray. Yeah. Baron Zemo. How do we forget him?
You put Artem Zola, not Baron Zemo.
Oh, yeah. Shit. My bad. Yeah, I'm gonna say this one was a wash. Like we wouldn't have got half of these. That's fucked. That one's fucked. Like DC, we did much better at because at least they made sense. How the fuck are these the most published characters?
It really makes no sense.
Yeah, to be fair, we did kind of miss the ball on the X-Men because we kind of assumed that the only one up there would have been Wolverine.
I mean, yeah, because it really was just Wolverine.
But apparently
Storm and Beast were apparently part of it. He probably should have remembered Nova because he's been in a lot of comics, but still.
The only other ones like that we really should have known was Zemo and probably Goliath and Mantis. That was it. I don't have a clue how the fuck that makes sense. That list is bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did as good as we could, honestly. I don't know. Ooh, box office movies. But yeah. Also, I'm going to make a semi-announcement for this on this stream. I have started working on writing my own book, and I'm probably not going to publish it on text story format like I usually do. I'm probably actually going to make it a written one that I get published, provided a publisher will actually take it. But you shall see soon.
Well,
I didn't realize you were back yet.
Me neither.
yeah, I just got back.
Also, we got the results of the list. Needless to say, it was bullshit.
What characters did we miss?
Storm and Beast.
The only valid ones we missed were Storm, Beast, Nova.
Goliath.
Yeah, we missed like maybe 4, 5, or 6. Not much that actually mattered.
Damn. Yeah, because let's be honest, a lot of those characters that were on the list, they should not have been on the list.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
That one sucked.
Yep. You know what? Look for a list. Top 50 most attractive comic book women.
No.
Well, no. Steam says good luck on the book.
Thank you, Steam. It means a lot.
It really does, man. He's got good talent. I've seen some of his stuff. The fact that this man has not tried to get the book published yet is a sin against humanity.
Well, I do want to get feedback on it from people first before I do anything. That's why I showed you like the first chapter to show you where it's kind of headed.
Yeah. And I showed you my chapter 1, then you thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Honestly,
certain things that could be changed. Granted, yes, I can take criticism. Yes, there are certain things that could be changed, but overall, good attempt for a guy that's never written anything.
Erase?
I
don't know what I don't know what Arrowace is. I'm not sure if that might just be a typo and I'm dumb.
I'm not familiar with that word, so I can't even hazard a guess.
Yeah. All right. But I think for this stream, we should probably call it here for today. We're already at 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Damn. All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, though, hope you all have a good one, and see you next time.